Hail, adventurers, and welcome to the 115th episode of Dirty 20, an evening of laughter, drama, and adventure. We call it D&D Podcast. It is I, your Dungeon Master, and I'm once again joined by my colourful cast of characters. Today, we don't have Mitch Zuko, for he is listening to musical instruments in a big room. Jack will be with us shortly, but for the time being we're going to kick things off, but before we do, we're going to do our regular round of shout outs. Shit,
Jay?
Mitch isn't here again.
Oh,
baby! Every time it's the realization that hits
the
moment that I said.
into the Empire on Mondays! We've got things like Mitch's head inside of a Star Destroyer's mouth being shot out of a cannon into the circuit unit where he dumps. And you got a bald man, you got a slightly other bald man, you got a furry little spice mongrel, and you've also got Darth Jar Jar. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Come on down if you love a bit of wacky adventures in space and Star Wars, and Mondays. 7 p.m. Natural wonders.
Incredible. Never fails.
Thank you for that.
Always hits. We never miss.
Yeah. Sam?
Yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
Have you ever heard
Is
of
this sensual
Do I need
tone?
to grab a drink?
JKP? Well, I have. He is a streamer, and he has a
Are you
YouTube
sure?
channel called
Are you sure?
Sam JKP, and
Oh god.
he plays Pokemans and has played Phasmophobia in the not future, and maybe again in the not past. To enter, friends, family.
Sultry Sam. Not family.
Are you okay, Sam? Do I need to
Yes.
come around there? Are you okay?
Sultry Sam!
It started off
I
sultry.
feel like we may have witnessed the secret personality emerging
That
from
was
the
hiding.
basement.
He's in the basement with Bumble.
Oh my
It was
god.
like a little
Sultry
Jake
Sam.
come out there.
I now require a podcast called In the Basement with Bumble.
Yeah.
Let it happen.
Oh, good
Oh.
lord.
We're like Danny's house, but Bumble's basement.
Podcast
All
is
right.
going to get banned so quick.
Maya, please
Take us home.
save us.
Hello, Mayor.
I
Sometimes
talk too
I
much.
stream on Twitch on the odd occasion, but I haven't recently because I've decided to go on a hiatus because I'm moving to London in 2 months, and that's very stressful. And also, my students found my profile, so now I'm paranoid about children making fun of me on the internet. So please go and give it a follow and wait for me to start streaming again in 2 months' time. Love you. Thank you very much.
Very honest. Thank you for being vulnerable with us. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the vulnerability.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Wow, that was
feel like
one
I
of
need
the
to light a
most
cigarette.
interesting intros. I feel like I need to fit the vibe now. Ah! These are sounds that you can hear if you join Discord calls.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to hear those sounds, but not from me, perhaps other people on Discord, then join our Discord. I said the word Discord too many times, and now it
Say
doesn't
it again,
sound like a
just one
real
more time.
word. Discord.
There you go.
Discord.
One more time.
If you want to see maps, if you want to see other things, if you want to see GIFs or GIFs, it's GIFs.
Yeah.
It's GIFs.
Yes.
it's GIFs.
You're wrong.
Then join join the Discord and see what hopefully family-friendly images get posted during the course of the games, and stay up to date with when more of this absolute travesty of an intro happens in any other games. Oh my god, I feel like I'm high right now.
There's something
going on?
dancing around. I don't know what
Is
it
there
is.
maybe there's like carbon monoxide filling my room right now?
You'd have no idea.
High. I would have no idea.
You just... Well, it's alright because
Well,
you're on camera, so we'll know to
That
call
girl
someone.
on Jay's shirt is how I feel right now.
That's pretty.
I love that shirt.
Wow. That is a shirt.
Broccoli
There's the Discord. Oh my god, I did it, and then I posted the Discord, and then so did Nightbot on its own.
Helping you out.
Did it on its own.
Yeah,
What?
it did it. It's done it
Sentience.
twice in a row.
Sentience machine.
Also, look at our socials. Come and have a
Check
look.
out the socials.
Check out our TikTok. It's
Bumping.
fucking lit, mate.
TikTok lit.
One of the things that's on the way with the TikTok is like a little recap video. So I'm trying to sort out some things where we recap everything that's happened with the campaign so far and like condense it as little as it can be into like short segments, so that anyone that has joined us recently can be filled in with all the other information about what the group's done so far in the nearly 2.5 years, over 2.5 years at this point of playing. So make sure to drop a follow on there if you'd like to see some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if you don't do TikTok, then check out the YouTube as well, because that is where we will probably put that as well for those that aren't down and cool with the kids and don't have TikTok. I just insulted you. Alright. Without further ado,
Just go.
shall we let's jump into today's episode of Dirty 20. Oh my god.
Joe.
You'd like to think that's what I said.
That's what you did say.
I said mouse.
Questioning it.
Mouse. Mouse.
The conflict's already begun.
Listen, alright? You're
Roll
like
for
a
initiative.
teammates. Play nice.
Uh,
Me and Sam gonna turn on each other as soon as we get in.
I think Ewan's trying to tell us that we're back.
are we back?
Sorry.
Yeah, I just
Welcome
flipped to
back.
the stream and realised.
Previously on Dirty 20. It's a nice setting of the tone for tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
The clock ticks on as Ferra Carta spends several days on their journey northward, the goal to bring an end to the raids along the Shrazkyst border and perhaps gain a new ally in the Slicksell. Having met with Val-Aeria, you began to trudge through the boglands, facing off against a swarm of giant alligators. Having slain the beasts, many Slicksell leapt from the undergrowth, weapons drawn. The tension of the standoff was threatening of violence at any moment, but fortunately communications were established through a broken trader's tongue. The Slicksell warriors informed you of your trespass on Grindle Gorger territory, explaining your reasons for being here, the leader agreed to halt hostilities with you, at least until the Matriarch could pass judgment. Guided by the Sixel, you continued on. Along the journey, the site of a hunt was evident. A massive boar lay in the brush, its torso crushed, and its hide coated in slime. The Sixel appeared to worship the scene, before collecting its substance and the corpse, bringing it with you. Eventually, you found yourselves entering into the settlement, built atop stilts across the bog water. Led into the central largest hut, a middle-aged Sixel awaited, her head adorning a giant alligator skull. She was mistrusting of you outsiders, people who had lied to and oppressed her own before. However, upon realizing the heritage of Vargas, she claimed she may be a prophetic great devourer, but still erred on caution. Before she could trust if this truly was the will of Bia, she needed proof of your blessing upon you. She explained a simple task. Seek out Bia's sacred beast, bring proof of its slaying, and in turn the Basque will honour the notion of your blessing. Though disagreements emerged regarding the ticking clock, ultimately you agreed to do this, if not for the people of Shrazkyst, if not even for Vargas, then for Thrisk, and the legacy he left to follow him. And with that, Ferra Carta, is where we pick up. As you were told, a Sixel guide meets you at the outskirts of the Basque, as you begin the journey through the marsh to the nest of this sacred beast. What would you like to do?
Fight the sacred
Or if
beast.
there is anything,
please.
Are there any traps?
Is there anything you'd like to do before you leave?
Oh.
Essentially.
Particularly.
Just thought I'd give you that option just in case. Alright, well, with Vargas and Rai in tow with your group, you meet with the guide. You're led beyond the outskirts of the Basque, further and further into the boglands, the marshy water sloshing as you have to force your way through it. You're not alone, however. In your peripheral, you can constantly see the breaking of water where scaled creatures float just below the surface, their eyes watching you hungrily as you pass. You trudge on. Eventually, after what feels like around 40 minutes of trekking, your guide halts you. He walks over towards the trunk of a fairly sizable tree. Begins to sniff around a moistened exterior.
We are on the right track.
And as he shifts left, taking you in a more northeasterly direction. It's not long before the shifting of the marshy waters begins to transition into what could be best described as broken trees, smashed rocks. The area looks like something has kind of bouldered its way through here. Something that is strong. Something that perhaps has little care for its surrounding. Or perhaps something so large that even the trees must part for it. You follow these signs. Cracked branches, entire trees upturned, their roots gripping from the ground like fingers, crooked. There is a substantial lack of life here. Those alligators that had been watching you hungrily in the waters, you don't see them now. No boar. Not even birds or small mammals. The wildlife is all but gone. As you continue, two things become evident to you. A sense of being watched. You feel like, almost like a sixth sense, a nervousness, an anxiety that perhaps causes some of you to look over your shoulder a few more times than you normally would. It's dark, and although you have light sources, the nighttime swamp is a dangerous and dark place. The tree lines cause almost pitch black where the underbrush doesn't cover. But again, no sounds, no animals. The second thing that comes to your attention is the beginning of a more pungent scent. For those of you unaccustomed to these environments, the smell is, it's unique. It's boggy, muddy, wet, stinky even, but this has got more of an acidic tone to it. You find yourself coughing a few more times than you would expect. And that's when you begin to notice the fog. Very low hanging fog that just drifts over the marshy waters. As this fog becomes visible, your guide turns to you as they continue to walk.
Keep your head above the fog level.
What's with this fog? It's just, is it natural?
Natural? I know not what you infer.
Let me see if I can explain. Did Haresh create this?
This is Pia's doing. If you inhale much pain and sleep.
It's good to know.
May I ask a question, guide? The secret beast that we're trying to hunt, what exactly is it? Has anyone seen it, like described it, what it can do?
It is sacred creature. Embodiment of Pia. Only those worthy lay eyes on such creatures. Those with his blessing.
Question to the DM.
Yes.
When we were walking through the forest where it's all upturned and stuff like that, was it similar to the destruction we saw in the camp? Or the outpost? Like similar sort of destruction, in a way.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I wouldn't say so, no. The others looked like more weapon damages. This looks like just kind of like upturned trees, like something big breaking its way through.
Fair enough.
Unless anyone else has anything else to say, he will continue to lead you onwards. At this point, you can see where the mud has been upturned quite substantially. I'm hesitant to say necessarily footprints because it's a lot of like slop splashed aside, but there's almost like a road, in as much as the mud has been upturned so much by whatever moved through here that has left a trail that follows. After 20 minutes of heading in this direction, you find yourself coming to what could be best described as a clearing. Ahead of you, the muck kind of settles into a wide patch of like boggy water with strips of muddy landmass within it. Before you actually get a good look at this place, the first sense that notifies you to a new location is the smell. A strong scent of death and decay. And you find the origin of that scent. Numerous corpses in various states of decay. Most of them animals. Large boar, deer. A plethora of creatures.
This creature hunts for sport. Why have they not been eaten?
It devours. A circle. To decay bring life.
At this point, the guide kind of stands at the edge of the line and looks across.
I go no further. My eyes are not to lay upon such secretity.
And he begins to kind of shuffle backwards.
I guess we'll just carry on.
Thank you for taking us this far.
Alright. So, as you say a farewell to your guide who stands at the tree line, what would you like to do? You have this clearing ahead of you. Numerous corpses within. Give me 1 second, because I might be able to help you by just giving you a space to look at.
I love a visual aid.
Visual aid.
Alright.
Ooh.
Oh, this
It's
Spooky.
party.
okay.
Unfortunately, viewers at home, you're gonna have to wait.
Before we
Right.
enter the clearing,
Mhm.
I'm just going to cast aid at 5th level. So that's 20 extra hit points for Storm, Aria, and Gaiak.
Woo!
Oh, remember we've got Vargas and Rai, haven't we, as well together?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are they lower level? Do they have less HP then? Or are they the same level as us?
They are lower level.
Then... Yeah, I'll probably say... So that Aria, Vi, and Vargas then. Aria,
Thank
right,
you very
yes.
much.
The squidgies.
So 20 extra.
Be
20.
yeah, 20.
I'm gonna, having like observed our guide on the way here, I'm gonna just start looking for things that they were looking for. So like the smells, maybe tracks.
Alright. Roll me an investigation check then, please. Seems like the right check to have here.
Oh, come
Oh,
on!
first roll.
First roll.
I knew it. I had a feeling.
Eesh.
it would be
Wait,
bad.
it's not come through for me yet.
It's a 10.
It's 10.
I got a 1.
Natural one.
What the hell? Oh, it's because I rolled it down. Alright, a 10.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna say as you're looking around, you can see where there are basically these mounds of corpses that are splayed across. So this is where you come in. We'll say this is roughly just beyond the clearing, where you are stood right now. And then further in, you can see the corpses are on the individual islands within the murky water. So you were looking for like the similar signs.
Yeah.
First thing you notice is that that smell is stronger here. You do get that. That's a fairly easy thing to cop. As you like walk over to one of these large willow trees, as there's like these large willow trees that drape vines over the clearing like curtains. As you kind of walk up to one to kind of get a gauge, because you'd seen that there was some slime on a tree before, you put your foot down and your foot falls through like this soft bit of mud, and suddenly you're almost up to like mid-thigh in this mud. You're not getting like pulled in, but you are stuck.
Oh no.
I am gonna.
Like you are suddenly falling.
I'm gonna fly over to Aria and give her some support to help pull her out, like flying.
Grab onto his arms.
Try and hoist her out.
How deep does the water look, by the way?
It is extremely muddy and dark. You'd have to go over and have a better look.
Can I try and put a stick in and see? Or, like, try
Sure.
and
How
find a
far
long
in are you
stick?
going to try and do
Where
that?
would we be? So we're like here at the moment.
you're
I
at
reckon
this-
I'm gonna try and come to like here, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, hold. Do you want me to send an animal first? Just in case.
I mean, the sooner we find it, the better, right?
I mean, I can remember what I did with the vampire. I can send perhaps an illusion of a live animal,
Oh yes. Thank you.
Oh, that makes sense.
just in case we might be watched.
Why not?
You can go to the water, but just in case. Yeah, I don't want
Alright.
any surprises. I'm
So you're gonna do that first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mind
Yes.
your step.
Strike my blade, and I'm gonna cast Major Illusion to create a. Ooh, what have we? What we've seen like boars, dead boars, right? A lot of dead boars, and
Yeah, you've seen quite a lot of dead boars.
yeah, I'm gonna do a juicy, fat, thick boar.
Thick boar.
A thick boar, the thickest boar in the land.
Lechonk.
Okay.
One this sacred beast could not resist. I'm gonna do it around here.
Okay. Right by Aria.
No.
Right by right.
Right by Varga. Right.
Right can fly.
Right on top of Aria.
Okay.
She's gonna
Take
step
a
away.
second to think about where you want to put it.
Okay, so just to clarify, you guys are like at the edge of this clearing. Aria's a little ways in. You're gonna effectively make like a boar illusion at the edge of the water.
Let me just check what my distance. To be fair, I have a much further distance than I thought on this spell, so I wouldn't do it near us. Can I see this little island over here from in the dark? I've got like 60.
How much? Yeah, we need to judge what lighting you guys have got on at the moment.
I mean, we've got the orb.
I've also got my scythe, which I can light up and create 40 feet of bright light, I think.
Okay, so what's the orb's light distance? Sorry, admin here.
I need to double. It's essentially the light spell. Let me just double check.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's 40 or 20 foot each. I have a feeling it's 20 foot then 20 foot.
Yeah, I think so. It is. Yeah, 20 foot bright and then 20 foot dim.
All right. You should be able to see that in a second. There we go. So that's Gaiac's light. Is your thing lit up, Alistair? Are you muted?
Yes, I was. The harmless sheds bright light 40-foot radius and dim light for an extra 40 feet.
Okay, so that your scythe is going to be lit at this point. Okay, give me a second then. So 40 foot bright and then 40 foot further of dim. All right. Boom. Ooh. Can you guys all see those?
Yeah.
Apart from that.
Wow.
Yeah. So you can see it as a dimly lit location. Storm. Do you have dark? Wait. Do you have dark vision?
Dark vision, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you see it as normal then.
Okay, I'm gonna kneel over by this log over here. So I'll put the juice before.
All right. So, what does this ball look like? Just like a normal big fat ball.
The ones we've seen, like I'm imitating the creatures we've seen dead. Basically,
Okay, sure.
It's my best of my ability.
All right. So you create this image of a ball as it begins to appetite on the side of the bank. Now, does it? It doesn't actually interact with the environment.
Yeah,
does
I
it?
can order it to. I'm pretty sure I can have it.
But will it physically interact with things?
If I pre-do it, so hold on, let me just read it. So you create an image of an object, creature, or some other visible phenomena no larger than 20-foot cube, and it seems completely real, including sound, smell, temperature.
Okay, but it doesn't physically interact with the world.
Oh yeah, so if it, I'm gonna have it so it's like feeding on some grass or like eating.
Sure. Okay, so it's not
snuffling.
Yeah, I just wanted to check that it wasn't, because if it walks into the water, it's just gonna kind of like half vanish. All right, so the boar appears on that bank across from you, and as it does, it settles there and begins to like. It looks like it's like nuzzling through the mud and looking for roots to chow down on. There's a few moments that go by, and you see the water stir next to that area. Bursting from the water is a creature that not what you're necessarily expecting.
Oh.
An alligator lurches out and tries to slam its jaws around the torso of the boar, but the jaws slip through as it like instinctively pulls back to the water. You see it like settle in the water, and then it just kind of stares.
Must be so confused.
And it's just settling there. Is there anything you want to do in this moment? That's just what it's doing.
Maybe you can check it now. It's distracted.
Want to wade in there?
Can I called me out yet?
Nope. We've not got to it yet. I said
sorry.
if there's anything anyone wants to do. No, not because of you. I went, is there anything anyone wants to do? And no one said, let me help Aria out.
I said I'd fly over and pull her up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
that was a while ago. That's what I meant. I meant as in like it was a while back.
Oh.
Alright, yeah, so you can fly over and help her out. Alright, make me an athletics
Oh
check.
god,
here.
I'm gonna get stuck in the mud. Literally.
Maybe
Who's
Aria
making
and
the
Guy
athletics
stuck
check?
in the mud.
You.
Okay, I'll guidance.
Okay.
Go!
Oh wow.
Strong boy.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
When did you get like big strength?
My
What?
athletics is like.
Oh, you're
plus-
proficient.
Yeah,
in it.
yeah, because I'm proficient and.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I mean, very easily, with a 22, 23 even, you're able to grab onto kind of Aria's shoulders, and using your wings, you kind of bend down, and as you jump back, you use your wings to give you a burst of powerful speed as you pull her out, and your leg comes away from the muddy ditch, which immediately collapses within itself and fills up again.
Since got 23.
Your leg is covered in mud.
Since got 23, as I pull her out, I do a little like somersault with her, like holding her still.
Okay. Okay,
Don't
okay.
push it.
Don't step there. Don't step there.
Yeah, I'm gonna tread carefully, watching what's just happened to Aria, kind of like testing it with my foot first, and then taking a step.
Alright, yeah, you test the ground, it seems solid enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over here because at least then I kind of am familiar with what's over here, whereas in the other direction, I don't know what's in there. I'm gonna try and pick up like a big old stick.
Sure.
The way you said that made me
Pick up a
really hesitant. Sure, you can pick up a stick. It's poisonous and you die.
It's a crocodile tail.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and just find like something that's really, really long and just like stick it in the water and see like how far down it goes.
As you look down, there's a few kind of smaller sticks, which, I mean, may be able to gauge like a very small bit of water, like just to see if it goes like a foot or two in. You could kind of like get on the ground and try and look through this kind of like pile of sticks if you'd like to.
Yeah.
Alright. As you kind of kneel down and get through the clumps of sticks, I'm going to need you to make me a con save.
Oh no. Oh shit, the fucking
As
fog.
you squat down into the fog.
God
Why I
damn
asked.
it. I
Why is
forgot
that
about
grey?
the
You got
fog.
pretty good.
She's a
You got-
barbarian
you
now,
got good.
isn't she?
Yeah.
Why does it make it grey though? That's weird.
What
Oh,
grey?
it's just the way that she's got it set up, I think.
What's grey?
You're
The 12.
You're the 12.
Oh, I don't know.
Because it's probably done with, oh, this is with advantage, so that's probably what it is. So with a 17, yeah, as you get down and like pushing through the sticks, you begin to inhale this fog, and you do feel this kind of like tickling in your lungs. But I mean, you've got pretty hardy blood, and with we'll say the constitution is also a bit of like willpower here, as you manage to find a long enough stick and stand back up, but there is a little bit of a hint of something in your throat. Not anything enough to damage you, but bad taste.
Start throwing up
Almost like bile.
strange looking slugs in the sink.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey,
stick
I
now.
got that
It's
reference.
It's about like probably about 7 or 8 foot long.
Sick! I'm gonna stick it in the water.
Alright. You stick it into the water. I mean, near the coast where it comes up towards you.
I'm gonna
The
try and
bank
like
even, it
lean
seems.
out and like.
Okay. I mean, you're probably going to get about 4 or 5 foot away from the bank if you lean out with the stick and poke it in.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it goes down. It looks like it goes down most of the length.
Right.
So it's probably around like 3 or 4 foot deep.
Okay.
But you do know that when you were in the last environment like this, the depth did shift in different places.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the stick there.
Okay.
Can I see any other crocodiles around? Alligators, sorry.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, yay. I always get excited about perception checks. I don't know why.
You can see
Like,
anything.
there's something to see.
Okay, a 12. I mean, within the vicinity that's lit for you, you don't see anything. Other than the crocodile, the alligator that's already there.
Right.
But at this point, the alligator has kind of grown disinterest with this lack of a meal and begins to sink below the surface of the water again.
Sick. Alright. Do you know what? Fuck it. Let's just walk right in there. Why
Yay.
not?
Alright.
That's what I'm gonna do. Fuck it. I'm just
Okay.
gonna start walking.
Okay.
Oh god.
What about the rest of you? As you see Eridal beginning to walk further into the clearing.
I am gonna fly, start kind of flying in a similar direction she is. Is there anywhere in this
How
area, 15 feet?
Okay.
Is there anywhere in this area that would constitute, like that would count as a flat surface?
Depends on the reason for it. Because it is technically flat, but it's also not like solid. It's not perfectly solid.
Would I be able to use this?
Okay. Yes, yeah, I think that would be fair enough.
Okay. We definitely have rope, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a lot of it, I think.
I am going to start kind of looking for locations that I can set this up. Obviously I can't do it in the water, but I think I want to set one up kind of in like over here.
Oh, could you ping that for me again?
I'll put Gaiac where it is.
Okay.
And another one on this little island over here.
Sure, you could move between those. Right. So which one on this bit up here?
Around like there.
Okay.
And
Let's put a
I'll
little marker.
set up to take my time to set up 2 snares. What is the casting time? 1 minute. So
Oh, okay, 1 minute. So we'll do that one on its own first. So I'm just going to move it out of the way so I can make sure this is in the right space. Oh, it's not going to snap. That's fine though. Alright, so you're beginning the space of beginning to put that trap down in that space. As Gaiac floats across that way and Eridal begins to move further in, what about the rest of you? What would you like to do in these
I
moments?
think it's obvious to say that as soon as Vargas sees that Eridal's gone in, she's wasting no time and also going in. She's
Understandable.
slinks into the mud.
The whole time everyone's moving forward and setting stuff up, I want to keep an eye on the water and look for any movement.
Okay, roll me a perception check as well, please.
20.
20. Alright. As you're beginning to move as well, following that group, you do notice that the water is stirring to your left, where that alligator was seen coming out. And you can see it's kind of moving underneath the water. And then you see something that you're like, it's almost like a corner of your eye thing. You see something like whoop, drop below the water. At kind of like the space between the various little islands. The only way I could describe it to you is it's almost like a stethoscope, not a stethoscope. What they call the thing that like in submarines.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't remember. What
It's like the trash
called.
monster in Star Wars where it pops its little eye up and then goes,
Yeah.
it's like that.
So it's like it almost looks like something like that, like a almost like maybe an antenna or something, like out the water that just kind of drops below the water.
Is that Vargas, did you say?
Yeah.
That is Vargas.
Vargas, stop! Don't go any further. I saw something under the water. I'm just gonna keep an eye on that spot and not take my eye off it.
Alright, and the rest of you.
Can
also,
I...
someone has to Jaeger Kensei and Zuko in this
God.
in this moment as well.
Oh god.
Someone else do Zuko, I want to do Kensei for a change.
How high is the
Alright.
tree?
Can I kind of look at where Arya's looking? See if like I can like maybe like hit it a little bit closer, like maybe like take.
Yeah, sure. I'll let you do another check because you've been alerted to something.
I'm gonna take a step forward. And...
Who's gonna do Zuko?
I'll do
And
Kensei.
I'll jump at once.
I always do Zuko, I want to do Kensei for a change. Someone else do Zuko.
Alright, we'll figure it out in the break. Not well. Actually, it's probably not going to be a break.
Well, Jack will probably be back by then anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I can do Zuko. I just don't have control of the sheet.
Oh, you're not doing Vargas?
That's right. I'll do it.
Oh, I'm doing Vargas. Yeah, that's gonna be too many actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't wanna do
it'll be a
three.
bit much.
I forgot.
Alright.
Forgot. I
Well,
was doing
we'll
Vargas for a
we'll come
minute.
to it when we need to. If we need to. So, your roll. Okay.
20.
A 20. Alright. You notice that the water is disturbed there. You can see that there is rippling happening in like the muddy water. As if something had moved there. It's very difficult to say much else because it is brown, muddy water. You can't see through it, it's opaque. But definitely something was there.
So I'm gonna try something.
Oh god.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Where I can see the water rippling, I'm gonna just, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw a dagger in there. Just gonna.
Sure. Make me an
Actually,
attack
no,
roll.
I'm not. I'm gonna conjure a psionic weapon rather than throw one of my actual daggers in there.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
So you conjure. So are you throwing that in?
Yeah, I'm like into the water where it's rippling.
Can you point to me a space that you're throwing it into?
Like, where are the ripples coming from? Which general area are like the ripples?
It's like
coming
here,
from?
isn't it?
I put a little circle in.
All
It's
right.
Kind of like that sort of
All right.
space.
Okay, I'll do it here then.
Oh, that's actually not right.
Oh.
Hold on. Sorry.
Ooh.
I need to make it bigger. Hadn't done dragon.
Right.
It's about that space.
Okay. Right. I'll do it
Bigger
here then.
space. All right. Roll me an attack roll, please.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh,
That
natural.
looks like that was a hit.
That was with a halberd, though.
Oh.
Yeah, that's. So remember when we had that Discord conversation? I've changed the psionic weapon.
Yeah, but I mean, as in like the halberd, you can't throw the halberd.
Oh.
I mean, you could try and throw it, but it would be considered an improvised weapon.
All right. Sure. Yeah, it'll be improvised then.
All right, so it'll be 1d4, unfortunately,
Okay.
but at least you get to throw it. All right, we'll roll another d20
Oh right. Okay.
because we got to see if it's a. Okay, that's a shame. All right, so I mean, you throw the dagger in. Not the fucking hell. I'm so used to saying
Yeah.
your dagger. You take the halberd, and it is like a two-handed thing.
Yeah.
You're just kind of behind you and just woof, launch it through the water, and it kind of flies through. What does your halberd look like?
It looks like a usual halberd, but with it's like purple and electric, sparkly energy.
Oh, nice. Alright, so you throw it into the water, and you watch it kind of pass through the surface. And as you do, you see it kind of like go through, and because it's like a physical, it's not necessarily like a physically damaging thing, as in like metal striking something. It's difficult to gauge, but you do see as it goes through, the water shifts and lurches, like the water begins to bubble and move. And you hear this like croaking sound that's kind of bubbling through the water. And immediately there's this massive splash.
I think I know what it is.
As this creature lurches from the water.
What is it?
Hey.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
It's a Frogamus.
From the water is a massive bulk of a creature. Bulbous, slime-coated skin, dark green and grey in colour. It lumbers out with these kind of like two large web feet, and its body and head are like that of a gargantuan toad. However, rather than four limbs, four writhing tentacles twitch by its side, as its croaks are deafening and kind of like, it's almost like listening to a plane take off. It is overwhelming, and I think with that attack we're gonna have to roll some initiative.
Let's
right
go.
There we go. Hello, welcome back. Where we left off, Ferra Carta trudged through the swamp and found themselves at a clearing. And as you can tell by the sounds in the background, after searching the clearing, and Eridel threw a halberd into the water, which I actually need to take note of the damage for, fighting ensued as a large bulbous toad creature leapt from the water, but instead of like front limbs, it has four tentacles, and rather than big eyes on the side, it has this kind of like almost like antenna piece on the top of its head where three eyes sit. And that is where we pick up. So the damage on that roll, you crit with it. So it's a 4 from the crit normally. It is a 2 on the D4, so that's 6. And what's your strength score?
My strength score
your strength modifier, sorry,
is a 5.
Okay, so that would be 11 in total.
No, I could do it. I hit that bitch.
Okay, so that was, what did I just say, 11 in total? Nice.
Wow, wow, wee,
Alright.
wow.
Which means that it instigates the beginning of combat. So, going through the initiative, it would be Aria at the top of the round.
Yeah.
But before Aria, before you go,
Oh my god,
none of you rolled above 20, which means the layer action takes place before any of you.
Aria, the vanguard of the group.
Immediately, as this creature lurches from the water as the boggy water splashes across, spraying over Vargas and Eridel, kind of coated in this kind of wet mud. I think, yeah, I'm gonna need everyone to roll me a Constitution saving throw, as that fog kind of swells up from the ground and fills across the
Constitution.
Even Ryan's
Constitution.
Oh, damn.
Everyone in the area.
I'm gonna use my necklace.
Okay.
Wasn't much better.
Oh my god.
Damn, Gaiac. 23.
Lovely.
Oh, Rise was 8.
Oh, no.
I got a 7 and Zuko got a 6.
Oh, did I?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you for your specific rolls in a second, if that's alright. As I just
It's not good.
start.
It's not
Alright.
good.
That's the wrong dice.
Wait, can I use my thing?
I need to re-roll that. I just moved dice out of the way. Okay.
Done before, and I double your rolls. But you fail. Oh, okay.
2 17s in a row.
Okay, so so I'm gonna go through, like, ask you one by one. So Storm, what did you get?
I got a 13.
13, 18 points of poison damage.
18.
Gaiak, what did you... 18.
23.
Okay. You do not take any poison damage.
Dang
Alistair,
I got a 7.
7, 18 points of poison damage. Aria,
10.
10,
Yeah.
18 points of poison damage. Eridel,
19.
okay.
God,
You
minus 10
don't take
poison.
any poison damage. Zuko, 6.
Yeah.
18 points. Yep. And Kensei,
12.
12, 18 points of poison
You
damage.
missed one.
Ryan, Vargas.
Oh, Rai, and
Oh,
Vargas, what did they get? So Rai, what did Rai get?
8.
Just because it's... Okay, 18 points, and
yeah,
Vargas?
9, so I guess so too.
Okay, yeah, 18 points. I should have just said, if any of you have below 10, definitely do that. Okay, so, those of you that fail your save, as the fog swells up, this burning, bile-tasting, acidic scent fills your nostrils, and you feel it burning the interior of your lungs as you take poison damage from the fog. But it kind of lingers there in this like lightly obscured area, which I believe won't affect too much, but it does give disadvantage on perception checks, relying on sight.
Is that for
so
everybody?
Just take note of that. That is for everyone.
Whoa.
Unless you have other means of seeing that isn't sight. Such as like not true sight, but like, well yeah, like true sight I guess. Or like tremor sense.
Or if you can
Alright.
sniff them out.
Oh my goodness.
Or if you can
You could try that.
Isn't that still a perception check though?
It is a perception
Not
check, but it's a
sighted.
perception check that relies on sight.
Ah.
Obviously that'll probably be within reason, but yes, you could certainly give it a go. So, with that, the layer actually kind of takes place. Aria, now it is your turn.
Okay. Whew, not a great start. I am going to cast a cheeky little spell. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray on the frogman.
Alright. So, that is third level? Second level?
I'm going to do it second.
Because you...
Yeah.
Well, you do it at your max level, don't you? So whatever your max spell slot level is what the spell is cast at.
Well, for anything.
anything, yeah.
Yeah, that's how Warlock.
That's how Warlock.
So you don't choose what level to cast it
Still
at.
figuring out how this warlock shit works.
So
every third
you
level.
have a certain number of spell slots, but whenever you cast a spell, it's always at the highest level that you have. So if you have third slots, all your spells are third slots that you use.
Shit.
That's why you have less spells,
Think of your
because you have
spell
more
slots-
at higher levels
Think of your
as
spell
well.
slots as like the hand cannon in Resident Evil. He ain't got fuck all ammo, but it does shit tons of damage.
Oh, it's a third level Scorching Ray then.
Okay, so that is 4 rays.
Yes. Let me just check. I need to make a thingy for this. Third level or higher, get an additional ray, and it starts with 3 rays. So yeah, 4 rays.
Cool.
If I put a little
So
short.
21 will hit.
It's only 4.
4 fire damage. Alright.
10,
Okay.
9.
Interesting.
Wow,
Oh.
nice rolls as well.
Last one might
Okay,
have
so
whiffed.
9 on that one, which brings us to that. And then, yeah, so that last one, the first 3, woof, woof, they fire out, striking the kind of the bulbous creature. You see it kind of burning away the slime on the side, then blistering the fatty flesh. That last one, it's almost like you overload yourself. You've not, I mean, you've recently gained much more strength in your magic, and this extra ray comes out and kind of fires off through the fog. Anything else, Aria?
It's my action. I will then. I'm just gonna move. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm just gonna move over here a little bit. That'll be me done.
All right.
Sorry, bonus action. Eye for detail. Yeah, it'll be at disadvantage because of
Okay.
the fog, right?
It will be. At
So I just want to
disadvantage,
keep an eye out for like any of the crocodiles,
yeah. So where did you move?
alligators. I just moved over. I was here. I just moved over a little bit to here.
Oh, you were there.
I'm just gonna look at the water and see if I can see any of the alligators coming towards us.
Sure, roll me your perception check, please.
11. Damn.
11. Yeah, it's difficult to see them at this point. You know that there's at least one in there.
Okay.
You know its general direction, but yeah, the fog is kind of making it difficult to see right now.
Alright.
At least like the rippling of the water.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. At this point, as this creature is here right in front of Vargas, you do hear her kind of let out,
Oh shit! It's a frogger man!
She knows.
Yes.
No.
They fight now!
and then yeah, it is gonna go ham. So I need to give you a second here.
Did you say they fly now?
No, I said they fight now.
They fight now.
Oh God.
Look, I like to cross the franchises, alright?
Yeah. The scream.
Okay, so, yeah. Aridel, you threw the thing at it. Did it see it? I'm pretty sure. Let me check its, Oh, bruh.
Bruh.
I've just seen. I love reading stats, like, again before we do combat, because then I just see something that I've completely missed. I'm like, oh god. All right, so you see the 4 tentacles beginning to like swirl around it. One of them is gonna lash out at Aridel, so we'll do that one first. All right. Oh my god, how much damage is this?
Oh no.
Oh, I don't
2
know.
points.
You got that uncanny dodge no more.
But I do have danger sense, which gives me advantage on Dex saves.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
that's nice.
Barbarians.
You also
As long as you
have
can
to
see
start
them
fighting
coming, I think. Oh, that's not an... Okay. For a second there, I thought that was a natural one. This dice is so hard to read. I'm using, like, the one with the skull in it. So, that will be a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Alright. So, you take... Oh my god. You take 24 bludgeoning damage.
Fucking hell, alright.
Yeah.
Can I use a reaction?
And... I mean, you can use a reaction whenever you need to.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use the Psychic Assault on it. So,
Alright.
Ooh.
it releases a torrent of sound in their mind.
Is there a thing for that?
Yes, there is. I will
What does it
put
say?
it in the chat.
Okay. As you kind of release this torrent of sound into its mind, trying to confuse it and throw it off, it has no effect.
God damn it! God fucking damn it!
So the strike will still hit for 24 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and you are now considered grappled by it.
Oh no!
So I'm gonna put the little grapple symbol on you.
Does grappled count as being incapacitated?
No,
doesn't.
no, it just means
Cool.
that you have a speed of 0.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Just checking.
Yeah. And you don't have like any advantages on
Yeah.
you because of it. All right. So
Every battle, one of us is
yeah,
going to
so
get eaten
that-
by a giant.
that's on you. Then another one is going to go for Vargas.
Yep.
So that will be that's even higher. 24 to hit
24, yeah, that's good to hit.
for 18 bludgeoning damage.
18, yep. Okay.
Yep, and she is now considered
Grappled.
grappled as well.
Oh.
Can you guys put like things on your
Yeah,
tokens,
I'll
like
do that.
symbols?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just easier than trying to do it.
Yeah, no worries.
And then I think the Frogomyth is going to move. What's its movement? Okay. So it's such a large creature that it actually can just move through your spaces. Yeah, I'm going to set it can move to there. Alright. So, you watch, rather than like walking or running, it kind of like bends down for a second and the water sloshes as it just leaps up into the air and lands back down. The tentacle's still wrapping around you. You, Vargas, and Neridel, you feel yourself getting pulled around by the tentacles as it lands above you, Eridel. Like the tentacle is kind of curved under itself, holding you in place, but you're like beneath its legs. And then it is going to make another tentacle attack on Aria. Oh shit! I dropped me die. That means that it can't do damage from that one.
Nah, take the roll.
He lies. Alright, that's actually... that might not hit. That's a 17 to hit.
On who
It's
again?
my
was it?
armor class.
Oh.
That is my armor
No!
class. Yeah.
Oh, no!
Can I... is this an attack?
It is an attack.
I will do Unsettling Visage.
Okay, so it gets disadvantage on it, correct? Alright. It's literally the same roll.
Oh. Alright, it gets
So that will be 19 bludgeoning damage. You are also grappled. So that is that. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh! How high are you? And the last one goes for Gaiak.
Oh.
Wait,
Atmos.
how far can it reach?
Yeah, that's
Far enough to get him.
far above.
But you're also flying. You're 15 foot in the air.
Up its butthole.
That's going to be a 22 to hit you, Gaiak.
Yeah, that definitely is me.
Okay, so that is... Ooh, this is nasty.
I don't like it when it's nasty. Take it away.
27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
And you are grappled. So just remember to put the symbols on.
Oh, how much did I take damage? Yes. How much did I take?
Was it 18 or something like that?
That was from the
God.
fog cloud.
Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember.
Somebody
I don't
clip
think you
Can I
rolled. I
tell
don't
you
think
your
you rolled
damage?
mine. Did you?
Maybe not. Well, I'll roll it now.
Yeah.
If you haven't taken the damage, then that's fine.
Right.
Alright. Oh my goodness. Math. 21 bludgeoning damage.
Ow, see
And
that.
you're grappled.
The four of us
Alright.
grappled now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Frogometh, man.
That is not all.
Here comes the tentacle born.
Yeah.
Enough I don't know where this
Oh no, that's not good for me.
Oh, that is a bloody nasty ability that I've just read there. Okay. I'm going to roll a d4 here to decide who is going to be the target of this.
Oh
I was
dear.
going to try and eat
I
someone.
really hope it's
Yeah, I
not.
should have noticed.
I got a plan.
Vargas 1, Eridel 2, Aria 3, 4 reroll. Eridel.
Of course.
As it kind of whips around, you see that it kind of like shifts position,
gonna shit
and
on
then
me?
you see the whole thing kind of like turn its head over and looks down at you as its lips part, and you can see these tiny little razor teeth
Blech.
and this like this tongue that almost looks like it's a tentacle. Like it's got this like flat edge that looks like it's used to adhere to things. As it lurches its head forward, like almost like a chicken, where it like lurches its head, and it's gonna try and bite you.
Gonna try and. Is this a swallowing kind of creature?
I think so, because Leolog got swallowed by one.
Oh no!
Day 20. Day 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Yep. Oh my god, you guys could go down in a second here. Holy shit.
I'm not gonna get away.
I think it just got unfortunate where it went in the initiative order. Actually, that's a really shitty roll, to be honest. That is 13 piercing damage.
Okay.
And so basically, lurches forward and it manages to grab you and pull you from underneath. It releases its tentacle on you, and you find yourself being flung up into the air, your legs dangling out of its mouth, and suddenly it swallows you.
Great.
Oh no!
Great.
Okay.
So-
Alright.
You are blinded and
I
restrained.
cannot be blinded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can see its
That-
innards in HD glory.
Yay!
So
What does the inside of a frog
there are
look
means
like?
of getting out. There are means of getting out.
Take a look at uvula.
But
I'm gonna
Yeah,
Hercules
you are-
this motherfucker.
yeah, you certainly can try. You will have disadvantage on the attack roll though, because you're restrained.
Oh shit.
Just so you know,
Okay.
because you're not able to effectively move inside, basically. But either way, yeah, you take that damage. You're swallowed. Luckily, you have total cover against any effects or attacks that come from outside the creature. So, yeah. But I think with that's going to be the end of its turn.
It's like that scene in Ants, if anyone's seen that
Yes.
movie.
I don't know what scene you're talking about though.
When they get swallowed by
Yeah, what's
they
the-
get swallowed by a frog.
I don't
In
remember.
Ants?
This.
No, I don't.
No,
In Ants,
I do not remember that.
maybe it's another bug-related movie.
It's not Bug's
It's
Life.
swallowed by a.
Oh, maybe it's Ant Bully.
Oh, I've not
It's
seen
Ant
that.
Bully.
How many
yeah.
ant movies have you seen?
God, Hollywood does love its ants.
Yeah, that was the Ant Bully. That was a traumatizing scene.
Oh. Okay.
All right, so Kensei, it is your turn.
Off to
So
a
this
great
thing
start.
just scooped up Eridel and shoved her inside its mouth, just like a bit of spaghetti.
Yep.
Okay.
Skedaddle, Skadoodle, Eridel is now a noodle.
Yeah, she
Well, I'm gonna do what I do best and just run in, swords ablazing.
All right.
Let's go. Buff him up a bit first. I'm gonna use a fighting spirit.
All right.
We miss out.
That's your bonus action, correct?
Oui, oui. And sorry, just to catch me up, this is the sacred beast that we're meant to be slaying for.
You kind of get the feeling it probably is.
No, I say that as having missed the first part of the session.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can't be mucking about. In that case, I'm going to go in full on Great Weapon Master with advantage. 18,
18. That will just hit. It'll just cut through its blubbery hide.
20 points of damage on that one.
20 points. Nice.
Then number 2.
Here's where the big damage comes in.
Oof.
Oh
22.
my god, 20. Yeah, that hits easily. 27 damage on that. And then 7 on top of that is that.
And then one more. 24.
24. Yep. So that's another 22 damage. Wow.
And seeing as how it's just eaten Eridel, I'm going to action surge just to get these extra hits in now. Because
Yeah.
that shit's crazy. So 3 more.
Whoa.
Natural 20.
What could?
Oh my god. Oh my god, Kensei. Okay. Roll me another d20. Let's see
Grow up, my friend!
if anything happens.
Ah.
Okay.
Alright, so the damage is 18 normally. So let's just. Oh god, I need to make some notes. So 18, then your damage dice is 10, correct?
Great Weapon Master, it would be 10, yeah.
Cool. So D10 on top of that would make that 28. Then the Great Weapon Master added again would make that 38. And you don't have any other modifiers, do you?
No, I don't think so.
Alright, so yeah, that's 38 damage in that one attack. Uh-huh.
Big cheese.
2 more to go.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 more Jesus Christ.
18 again.
Ow. 18 just hits, yep, so that's another 23 damage.
Kensei, calm down. She's.
It's just a Froggermuff.
You ate my friend.
I hate Froggermuff.
You know what it is? It's because
Sorry,
Kensei, he's having PTSD from that time he was eaten recently.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
can't let that happen.
Never again.
Oh my god, yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Kensei's anti-war.
Anti.
Anti-war.
Oh, God. All right, one more.
He's anti-war.
The
Oh
final
my
one I
god.
whiffed.
Oh my god.
The final one whiffed.
Yeah, the final one misses. Oh my goodness. Kensei, can you flavour this flurry of strikes, please? I need to know how this plays out.
So I imagine this has all happened very quickly. This thing's busted out of the marsh, and then just snapped up 4 people, and one of them gobbled down. He's just instantly. I think Kensei's just gone into autopilot at this point, where he's just like, oh, danger, kill, and then he just rushes forward, like fucking Virgil from Devil May Cry, and just whips out the kind of like do the sheath from the sword from the sheath kind of move, like
Yes.
Zenitsu from Demon Slayer,
Yes.
and just kind of just swings it out, like holds the sword above his head to like give it a good cutting angle, and then swings it down across the belly, and then swings back up for the rest of the strikes with both hands on the sword.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. As that final curve comes down, is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I think I'm pretty tapped. Yeah, I'm going to stay in its range. Question though, Aria, it's on the map. It says Aria is within 5 feet of me. Is she actually within 5 feet of me? She's been held by a tentacle.
Yes, she is. She is still within 5 feet of you.
Question: if she gets on the
yes.
next turn, would that trigger my centaur?
If she gets hit, yeah.
What?
She's within 5 foot of you.
If she gets eaten though?
Oh well, yes, because it would be it's a separate attack.
Okay. I'm gonna switch back to my 2-sword style as my last bit of free action. Get my.
I'm not gonna answer. I can't type it. So because otherwise it would be long-winded for me to type back. So it depends on the situation. I would probably make it. I'd probably make it like I'd give the chance to save out of the throw, to save out the grapple, and if you fail it, you get dragged with it.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
That's how I'd rule it. All right. Is that the end of your turn, Kensei?
Yeah. Switch back to 2-sword style.
All right. Okay. So as that flurry of strikes carves across its belly, you can see where the fat peels open, or the blubber peels open, and like blood begins to kind of show across its body. Though it looks like it's sustaining the damage fairly confidently. As it kind of lurches back from having swallowed, and you can see the shifting movement of Eridel falling down its gullet. Its head tilts back down, and it's going to use 2 legendary actions. Legendary actions to make the same attack on you, Kensei.
Oh!
We'll be stuck in the gullet
It's not going
together.
to be much. It's not going to be much anti-vor.
Gullet brothers.
We're gonna have to tag team it from inside its belly.
Yeah.
However, that is a 12 to hit.
Oh wow.
So I like to think, as you come away, its head lurches back down just as that final strike has come. It opens up its mouth and its tongue curls out and flies towards you to kind of like pull you into its bite. And as its tongue flickers towards you, bringing the blade up, you just kind of like carve it away. And you can see there's a small gash across it, but it kind of like curls it back into its mouth.
It's when it tries to snap at me, and I whip the second sword out to just slash it away.
Yes, nice, yes. That will be its action in that regard, so it will bring us to Alistair.
First of all, I'm going to guiding bolt it at a 4th level.
Mm-hmm.
So just pointing towards it, small beam of energy shoots towards it. Let's fucking... Hopefully I hit. 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah. I have a feeling that might hit.
So that's 14 plus 12 damage. So that's 20
Okay,
damage.
26. Yeah,
And if
26 damage on that.
I believe I'm 30 feet away from it.
You are,
Okay.
I think. Well, actually, that was a total
5,
lie. That was a
10,
filler
15,
lie because
20,
I couldn't
25, 30. Yep. I'm going to move to there.
see. You know when you feel like you just need to say something?
Yeah.
Rather than silence.
So the next move has advantage because of the guiding bolt. I'm going to bonus action, quicken spell, inflict wounds at 3rd level.
Nice,
With
okay.
advantage.
100%.
220.
Oh, there we go. Great little combo there. So roll another d20. Let's see what if anything happens with that. One of these days it's going to come round again.
Not today.
Not today.
Today's not that day.
So it's how many?
Still a lot of damage though. So let's do the normal damage first that was rolled. So it's 11 and 13, so
11, 13.
24. So that brings me to that. And then what's the
max
damage?
Is 50. It's 3d10 upcast 2 times.
Okay, so yeah, 50. Whoa!
Woo!
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So that's
Thank you.
64 damage for that one.
In one strike. Yeah.
64 plus the guiding bolt, which is another 20.
No, it wasn't. It was.
Oh.
Well, it was 50 damage from that.
Mhm.
It was 24 on top of that, so that's
Oh.
so that's 74, and then
Plus the guiding bolt.
like I think you might have done 100 damage to it, right? I don't know.
Wait.
I can't figure it out
I'm gonna
now.
take this. 74.
Anyway, anything else you'd like to do, Alistair?
I did exactly 100 damage.
Wow, amazing.
I will pray that it isn't pissed off with me and just stare at it.
Yeah, no promises on that one, Chief. Vargas.
Fucking hell, right. Vargas being grappled. She's gonna attempt to free herself. She's gonna start hacking and slashing at the tentacle. So,
Alright.
she's gonna go for first attack. Oh, that's a 9.
Yeah,
Missed.
that one. As she's like curled up in the tentacle, she tries to slash at it, but that's when it kind of shifts away and her strike just misses the tentacle altogether.
And go for another one. Nope. Jesus, I'll roll another.
Roll another d20.
Yeah. Nope.
Oh, imagine Vargas.
She accidentally executes herself.
Oh man,
Imagine.
That was the end of the Tale of Vargas.
And then the last one. Oh my god, what's going on?
Wow. She's just like wrapped up hard and not able to like get a swing off here.
Not
Wow.
good. What's she sitting on? I'm gonna have a second wind. She like reconstitutes herself and lets out a guttural sound. Yeah. Just like that. Wait, what do you roll for 1d10.
I know why. It's not even that funny. It's so immature. Alright. Anything else from Vargas?
That is everything, I think.
Alright, in which case, Eridel.
Yes.
It's chow time.
Okay.
Golden shower time.
Okay. I'm gonna rage.
Alright.
Hi, Mr. Rage. And then I'm gonna try and shake off this old tin. Wait, has it? Wait a second. Has it? Am I still grappled?
No, you're not grappled, but you are restrained now because you're inside.
Oh, okay. Like for a second, I thought this tentacle was still on me. It just had like swallowed its tentacle as well.
No, it kind of it was holding you with its tentacle. Then
Yeah, I get it now. I get it. Okay, so do I know like where, like how far down its gullet I am? Like, am I in its throat or am I like sinking down into the bowels?
I mean, as you're being pulled down its throat, you can feel the beginnings of like acidic burns across your skin.
Okay, yeah,
like,
cool.
It stings.
Okay, cool. In that case, I'm gonna use my action to try and climb further out.
Okay.
So try to like pull myself up back through the tube.
So technically, I mean, well, okay. So your movement is technically 0, but you could attempt to drag yourself out. Let me see if there's something for this.
If I can't do it, then I'll just.
No, but I mean, it makes sense. I feel like, okay, I'll tell you what. Yeah, make me a strength check then, if that's what you want to do.
Sick. A strength check.
Strength check, yeah. You're forced there. You're trying to pull yourself up. Okay. All right. Have it roll.
19.
Oh, that's cocked. That is cocked again. Jesus Christ. Maybe I should take out this fucking many dice from the tray. Alright. Okay. So you begin to pull your you begin to drag your way up. But as you kind of like get a few inches up, you feel like its neck, the whole gullet constricts,
Like it's
and you just feel yourself just fully like pulled together. You're struggling to move your arms at this point.
Okay.
Like it is like clenched its throat.
Lovely. All right. In that case, I'm going to bonus action. Do psionic weaponry. Try and hit it with a halberd. I know it's a disadvantage, but I'm going to try and smack it anyway.
All right. Yeah, you can. Well, you've got enough. Ah, okay. So here's the problem. You use your action to move, but so you can't use your action to attack now.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
So the extra attack is just like when you take the attack action, you get to do it twice.
Right.
Rather than like two separate.
I thought
actions.
I still had a bonus action.
More like
though.
action surge. You do still have a bonus action. What's the? Well, you raged. You raged with your
shit,
bonus
yeah,
action.
I did, didn't I? Yeah. So never mind then. That's me
Yeah.
done.
Okay.
I forgot I raged. That's my bad.
That's right. So did I for a second there. Let's put a symbol on
Yeah.
it so that we know that you've raged. I haven't even got to use this one for such a long time. There we go. All right. So as it comes to the end of your turn, I will attempt to put the music back on because that's gone quiet. There we go. As it comes to the end of your turn. Alright. So. It is going to use another legendary action.
Jesus Christ.
As it kind of like it begins to like it kind of lurches down towards the water, releasing the grapple on those of which it's grappling. So those of you that are grappled except for Eridel, as it kind of splashes into the water,
Do we get an attack of opportunity on it?
It is not. It is not a movement, but it is going to. It is going to change position. Some people might understand a little bit of what's going on here. So. Let's see, where can it go? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Oh. Watch me move it to the wrong bloody position. Pretty sure it was there. Alright.
No attack.
So it sloshes down into the water. And it's almost like it's strange because it vanishes and then reappears like through the water somewhere else within the bog. But as you kind of like take a stock of your surroundings, it's not that deep and it moved very, very quickly. And that will be the end of its legendary action there. However, Guy, before your turn,
Oh, fuck's sake.
the water ripples
Oh no, the fucking alligators.
How many?
as
Oh.
one of the alligators surfaces on the water on the side, as another one surfaces behind you,
Oh, here we go.
and a third
Oh,
surfaces
shite.
further off.
This is
Right
not.
now.
This is not
This is not
good.
This is not good at all.
One is going to gun straight for Storm as it jumps up. Well, it doesn't really jump, but it kind of like swims onto the surface and then begins to make its journey towards Storm. Let me just double check that distance. Yeah, I think it's going to go right there. So, Storm, one comes right up to
Have a
you.
lick of my lollipop.
Deary me. Alright, so it is going to attempt to bite at you. Wherever the dice is. Where is it? Okay, that'll be an 18 to hit, Storm.
Wait, why is my armor class -5? What?
That does not make any sense.
On my sheet, someone's made my armor class -5.
You apparently have been stripped down to a skeleton.
Now I have to remember what my original one was. Was it 13? I think it.
Well, it's 8 plus your dex.
And my armor. I had some armor. I had leather studded armor on.
Oh, studded leather, that's probably like
That's
13 plus
14
dex?
14 plus dex, I think.
Okay.
Is it 14?
I believe studded is, yeah.
Oh no, AC 12. So 12 plus my dex, which is 13. Okay, it's gonna hit. 18, yeah?
Yeah, an 18.
It's gonna hit, yeah.
Okay. This is on you, by the way.
Oh, me?
Right?
Yeah. Things like Storm, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, you.
I love how you said your name. Stings. Like a storm, right?
Like yeah. That's
So that's 19 piercing damage as it kind of scurries through the brush and just lurches up with its jaws and clamps down on your waist.
on my
and you can feel it beginning to. It's going to try and like it's you can sense it's trying to drag you into the water.
18.
Yes.
Ouch. Okay.
No.
Oh, right.
Yeah, 18.
Okay.
18 damage.
I
18
thought I had
piercing
18.
damage.
Okay.
Likewise, this one over here is going to come onto the surface and go straight for Aria. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to try and bite you. Wow, okay, that's not going to hit. That's a 13 to hit.
Yeah, miss.
Actually, that's even less than 13. So the bite as it tries to bite at you, you hear the hissing sound of the alligator, and you manage to like pirouette out the way as it clamps its jaws down in the space that you just were. And as it does so, it shifts its weight and its tail comes swooping round to strike at Kensei.
No, it doesn't.
Denied.
Alright then, I guess. Who am I to argue with Kensei? I mean, I doubt this is gonna hit. A 16 to hit Kensei?
Just misses.
Okay. Okay, I've misjudged your AC there. Alright, yeah, it kind of swings round. I'll say that it does make contact with you, but you're able to use the blades like in that kind of cross formation to take the brunt of the force away from actually hitting you, as it shifts its weight back into a different direction. This one is gonna...
Just goes, hey, no.
How far can it go? Oh, it's got good movement.
Get off of my sandwich.
Those tiny stubby legs?
No.
Oh yeah, well it's swimming.
Swimming.
Yep, it's gonna swim up to here, so it's still technically in the
just
water
all
here.
ignoring Kayak.
Well, you're like flying in the air. What? They can't do.
They can reach, surely.
Kayak is just literally watching his friends get massacred by crocodiles.
He's just chilling.
Yeah, when I said Gaik is giving death signaling, I didn't mean that he's the one that's gonna die. I mean that he's gonna watch all of you die.
Well, it's looking like
Yeah,
we're
it's gonna. Yeah, it's gonna swim up and then it's gonna swing its tail round and try and hit Vargas. That is going to be a dirty 20.
That shall hit. Wait.
Right.
Wait.
I'm waiting.
A dirty 20, you say?
Mm-hmm.
So you watch as the tail looks as it's about to make direct impact with Vargas, but you watch as like from her body, it kind of glows like a greenish myriad of like colors, and it sparks out this like almost like a shard-like shield that appears in like a flash, and it takes the brunt of the force, and she's like pushed back a little bit again, looking like kind of shook.
She's pushed deeper into the mud as that kind of piles up behind her, and the alligator kind of shifts its weight back into the water, its head just above the surface, looking at the group of you, which is going to bring us to Kayak.
Okay. Frogger for action economy. Let's get rid of some of the action economy. I am going to sharpshoot at this gator.
Alright.
Where is it? Where is it? There it is.
I'd imagine on your sheet.
12.
He's been looking at everyone.
12 to hit. That misses.
I am going to try and curve it into the frogger.
Alright. It's a secondary attack, isn't it?
Yes, 15.
15? That will miss.
Fuck.
Yeah. We'll say that the fog that's still kind of lingering is making it difficult to see as you're getting further away. The exact targets. It just happens to, unfortunately, miss.
Okay. Second attack. I'll try and sharpshoot at the same gator.
Alright.
Gator.
Gator. 18.
18 will
We in the
hit.
bayou.
19 piercing.
19 piercing damage. Alright. That hits.
And
Sinks into its scales.
final attack on my sharpshooter again, the same gator.
Okay.
23.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. Two arrows that find purchase between the scales.
20. And then, yeah, I'll action surge. There's no reason not to.
Alright.
And I'm going to try and sharpshoot at the same gator again.
Okay.
22.
Yeah, again. 3 for 3.
At 16.
Ish. Yep. You can see as these arrows have sunk between the scales, that muddy water is beginning to turn the shade of crimson, and you can see that it does look visibly weaker. It's difficult to tell too much because most of it's below water, but you can see that there is a strain in its movement.
Okay. Sharpshooter again.
Okay.
One. It's worked so far. 18.
Yep, that also hits.
19 piercing.
They are tough.
This gate is getting riddled with fucking arrows.
And
Gators.
It's like a Minecraft character.
We're gonna have gator soup tonight.
Gators.
Yeah, sharpshooter, the same one again.
some gumbo.
Alright.
Gator gumbo.
22 for 16.
22.
There's a gator on my roof.
That is just enough as you pull the final arrow back and loose it, this time sinking straight between the eyes that are protruding from the water, and you watch as it kind of lurches its neck back as the water splashes and it sinks down below the surface.
Is it dead?
It is dead.
As you see it, like its body fall, you just see Gaiak kind of behind it, his like eyes closed, but this green light emanating from his eyes, and his wings outstretched, like shimmering in the light from the orb.
Ooh.
I
wish I could see that.
Oh yeah.
I thought you weren't blinded.
I can't see through fucking walls though, can I?
And as it dies, I'm gonna hope that the Frogomorph has taken notice of what just happened, and I'm gonna kind of push myself back 10 feet and still kind of like shimmering my wings in the light, hoping to get its attention.
Alright.
That's my turn.
So, that brings us to Ryan.
Oh god, don't bring that back.
She
That's how
is
Vargas
going-
pronounces it.
Don't call it a comeback. It's been here for years.
That they pronounced him already.
Oh god.
She's gonna leap and glide through the air onto this side of the alligator, and go for an attack with the rapier.
Alright, she gains advantage.
23.
Ooh, nice.
Why is it not
Roll it
damage?
again. You might as well see if she gets a nat 20 here.
Yes. Wait. Yes.
Wait.
Where's
Yeah.
the sheet?
Wait, maybe.
Ah,
Alright.
a high roll.
I mean, that definitely hits.
Possibly. Will it kill me?
14.
14. Okay.
Just checking how many attacks she has. She has one extra, okay. And yes, she'll attack again. With advantage. Why are they not coming through?
Yeah, some. I don't know if it's just Roll20 being a bit slow. Well, one of them crit, so roll another d20.
Oh yeah, another 20. Oh.
Oh, that would have been good. Alright, so 12 plus the 8, so 20 damage. Nice. She flies down to the side, pulling out the rapier, and with 2 quick jabs strikes at its underbelly as it reels back from having bitten Storm.
And why not? She's also gonna action surge
Alright.
and attack again. 16.
That will still hit, yeah.
For 10.
10, nice.
And then obviously she'll go in the second one.
And roll the d20, another attack to see if it crits.
20. Dirty 20.
Nice.
For 8.
8.
The hit points that Alistair gave us, was that added to the maximum?
Added to the
From
maximum,
for
yeah.
8, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
in that case, she might as well second wind then. Okay, wow. Alright.
So with age, you also your maximum increases, but you heal along with that.
So say you've got 90, you've now got 110.
Perfect.
All right.
And I think. Yeah, that's the end of her turn.
All right, which brings us to Zuko.
Okay, let's have a look at how far away it needs to be for it. 90 feet, I believe that's well in range of it. Just check. Oh yeah, he's well in range of it. He's gonna point towards the Frogomouth and cast Hold Monster on it.
Okay, which is a what?
I'm putting in the chat now. So
Let's
it's
go.
DC 17, I think.
17. What is it? A wisdom save.
Let's go.
Oh god. Wisdom save. Oh fuck.
Come on.
Actually, it's not bad.
Ah.
Oh, you're not gonna believe this. It got a 17.
Rip.
It got a 17.
Ripperoonie.
So it does save against that, unfortunately.
That's one of his spells gone.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been so good.
Yeah. Anything else on behalf of Zuko?
What a shame!
What a shame, what a shame, what a shame.
I don't think you can do anything else.
Okay.
I don't think he's got the double attack or anything, so
Yeah, that would, he would have to have used Eldritch Blast, I think, to get
yeah. That's
effectively that. Okay.
well, what did have plans, but because that failed, nothing else.
Alright. Storm.
Okay, so yeah, being released from the jaws of the alligator, Storm will take a step back, strike his blade, runes light up, and then he's gonna take a slash across his eyes.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Gonna cat piss all over his eyes. Let's go. Oh wait, no.
And that stinks. That's awful.
Before I do that, actually, no, I'm also gonna do the Searching Tiger as well. Stay all the lightning contrails behind me.
All right.
And that uses one of my bonus actions, one of my attacks. So it'll be this one here. Oh, that's
balls.
Wank. That's wank.
Yeah, you swing wide as your foot slops into a pit of mud. You're able to pull yourself out, but you just kind of swing wide on that.
Oh, balls. Well.
Balls.
Balls. But that's all I got.
All right.
Yeah, done.
So, Aria, before your turn,
Oh no.
the fog begins to settle down. But as it does, those of you on the ground, you feel like almost like a twitch in the ground beneath you.
Oh no.
As the vines begin to kind of shift and move, and in one swift motion, they begin to attempt to ensnare you and grapple you.
What?
I need everyone to make me a strength saving throw. That is
Strength?
including you, Gaia.
Oh, I'm
Oh
fucked.
shit.
That including
okay.
me.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, not you. You're free from all effects. Wow.
Yes.
Yes.
Strength
I like
saving
to
throw
roll
or strength
on the
check?
Strength saving throw.
Strength check.
Oh, strength
Saving
check.
throw. Saving throw. Saving
Oh.
saving throw. Saving throw. Sorry.
Everybody
I was
panics.
gonna fucking say it.
Oh, nice.
Strength save of all things.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wow. All right. So
What level do we get in damage loss? Where should
Oh, come on. I wanted you to save that, Vargas.
God, I'm actually sad that you rolled that, Gaia.
Why?
Because now he has
Punish
to
the
kill
flying
you.
man.
Crown.
So you'll see in a second, right? So who got what? So did anyone get below? Did anyone get below 10?
Right.
Vargas did, yeah.
And Gaiak.
Oh, guys.
I got 15.
That was
Oh,
right.
why have you got 2?
Get one
So
right.
Rai Vargas,
Oh,
Rai
yes.
Vargas got below 10, right?
Yeah.
Did anyone get below 15?
I
Zuko
got
did.
15.
I got 15 on the
Yeah,
dot.
below 15
Yeah.
specifically.
Zuko.
Oh, was
It was
it
Zuko.
Zuko?
All right. So Rai Vargas and Zuko all immediately become grappled
Oh, okay.
By Vine.
by vines that pull them to the ground and in
Definitely.
place.
This is
They hold
definitely
them
the
in
thing we're
place.
looking for. You
Oh,
can
yeah,
manipulate the nature like that.
This is like that creature from The Witcher. That controls like
Leshy.
vines and stuff. Yeah.
Leshy, yeah.
Leshen.
I love them. They're so cool.
Yeah, amazing.
Man, I really wanted you to get caught by that guy.
Why? Because he'd have got in his own trap.
No, mainly because like there's only one thing that can currently reach him. It's fine. Not every combat do I have to try and kill.
I
you
was
specifically.
genuinely scared that you might try and do something to make me fall into that trap, which is why I moved. One of the main reasons I
fine.
moved.
I don't need to kill you. I've got your sister here.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm scared of. I'm genuinely scared of. She's not very strong.
Oh, that
She's level
guy.
8.
She's getting one shot, mate. Oh, I forgot to say this in the break. It's going to be a one-sentence thing. No conversation about it. Can she one shot?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
So, Aria, it's your turn.
Okay.
The chaos energy is rife today in the
boardroom.
Desperate.
Okay, I
Okay.
don't personally, and Arya doesn't give a toss about these alligators. Era does with motherfucking swallowed, so that's my concern.
How romantic.
How romantic. Ariel's been swallowed, that's my concern.
Okay. Why have you got to turn everything filthy?
I like how
Honestly.
Because it's literally the name. It's
Irish-
literally in our
Dirty
name.
20.
I was like, hey, only I can do that.
Yeah, it's my job. Please. Right, I'm going. Okay, I'm going to. I'm gonna cast command
Okay.
on the
What's
Froggermouth.
your command?
Throw up Ariel.
It's one word, right?
Yeah, a command is a single word, yeah. And it has to follow its command on its next turn. And that is it.
Release.
Okay. Release?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
I know exactly what Ewan's gonna do.
Into his gullet.
Alright, uncle.
Can I rephrase it? Can I rephrase it? Will you allow me to?
Sure.
Spit.
Spit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not swallow.
So,
I'm leaving. I'm gone. I'm
well, you gotta cast a spell first, don't you? So what does it have to? What's it rolling?
It's a wisdom
Charisma
saving
check,
throw,
right?
if you'd be so
Charisma
kind.
save. I will. Charisma.
Wisdom.
God.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not gonna like this.
No. If it's above a 16, just
It's oh no, it's 15.
spit, motherfucker, spit.
Okay. In which case, it's going to use a legendary resistance to resist that.
What bullshit? How pointless.
Hey, I won't bother trying to save you then, Maya. How about that?
I was saying
As
out
you-
of frustration that saying that you were useless, darling.
So
I love
how
you
I'm going to
for
flavour this? How I'm going to flavour this is that as you go to cast the spell, and you usher the words, shouting the command. Also, does it have to understand languages?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Says the spell has no effect if the target is undead or if it doesn't understand your language.
oh right. Well, it wouldn't have worked anyway because
Well,
it's an animal
to know.
with no language.
Good to
But
know.
regardless, I'm going to say it uses the resistance there anyway because
Okay,
we went through with
that
the roll.
burns well. You're welcome,
but
guys.
as you cast the spell, you find yourself like something. It's strange. There's like a splatter of mud that crosses your face and distracts you for the second, and like it's in your eyes. You have to cut the spell out to get it out your eyes. That's how I'm gonna.
Gross.
gonna
Absolutely
say
gross.
that
Okay, bonus action, disengage.
All right.
How wide is this gap? Just the 5 feet?
We'll say it's 10 foot.
Can I attempt to leap over it with my
You
movement?
can certainly try.
Alright, bonus action,
Yep.
disengage.
How far can you move?
I can move 40
Yeah.
feet because I've got the mobile. Oh, I didn't mean to draw
Oh,
that.
I meant as in the jump, because you
Oh,
can
I
jump
do that line.
further with mobile, right?
Huh?
Is that right? Can you jump further with mobile?
No,
Or is that,
it's just,
that's
you get
monk,
more
isn't it?
movement and you ignore difficult terrain.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can move over there. You don't have to leap over it.
Okay.
It would be difficult.
Cool. 5,
Because
10,
it's not difficult terrain to you.
30. 35. I'll go right next to Gaiac. That'd be
Alright.
me.
Hello,
I
buddy.
don't know how to get rid of that line, by the way.
Awesome.
Hi, buddy. There you go. Thank you. That's
Alright.
me.
Okay. Which brings us to Froggy Boy.
Froggo.
Mr. Frog.
Mr. Toad.
Alright, I'm gonna go into secret mode here so you don't know what I'm planning.
Oh,
Oh
gosh.
no.
Loud, not loud.
Can you just like
Oh,
let me up
yeah.
first, please?
Oh boy, yeah.
Stop, please.
You can have an orgasm on your own time, honestly.
After hours stream, okay.
After our stream with Ewan.
Dirty
With a,
20 at
with a
night.
glass of whiskey and a rose. Oh
Dirty
no!
Bye.
You watch the Frogger
Oh shit!
leap off the ground and it's through the air as it lands poof, right above you, Aria, and at about eye level with you.
It's in the snare.
It is in the snare.
Oh!
It is in the snare. Which
I'll
means what?
Send you the description.
Yeah, send me that again.
Fucking-
Shit.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Let's go!
Uh,
As it jumps away, does that
it's
count as it
crazy
leaving
that it
my-
says small creature or larger, just anything.
Yeah, because it means tiny creature. Tiny creature's like a small
Oh,
rat or
yeah.
something. Can...
Oh no, is it too big?
Succeed on a dexterity saving throw or full prone.
Hilarious.
Where is it? When you cast a spell, blah 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 blah. Trap triggers when a small creature or larger moves into an area protected by the spell. Must succeed dexterity save or fall prone and be hoisted into the air. Where it is restrained. Can make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage at the end of each of its turn. Or it can be removed. Another creature can use an action to make an Arcana check against your spell save. Oh, interesting. Alright. So, it's going to make the save, dex save, right? Oh. Shit. Yep, that will be a 6.
Yep.
So it's going to use this other
Fail.
legendary resistance to cancel that out.
Fuck.
Oh!
Damn it! I would have loved
I'm
to see
glad.
that frog
It burns them.
hanging
This is good.
upside down.
It burns them. He's only got one
Yeah,
left.
that has burnt it. Does it?
Don't they usually get 3?
It has as many as your
Usually. Yeah.
So yeah, the snare goes off, but as it does, you watch like other vines whip round and tear it apart as it kind of hoists itself around its limb, which now means it is going to be its turn. Where you're currently flying, it is taller than where you're flying.
Oh no.
This thing takes up a 20 foot by 20 foot cubic
5 feet
space.
higher than me.
Jesus.
So, one tentacle's going to go out to strike you, Gaiac. Here we go. Come on, let's get the kill.
He's got.
He's going for him.
This whole the past 50 sessions have just been
Look, it's become
kill
like a meme now. It has to be done.
it's just a war between me and whatever monster at this point.
It's just you and gunning for Gaiac every single time.
It's 21 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
Jesus.
18 bludgeoning damage. But you are now restrained.
No.
That's 18. Restrained boy.
Yeah.
What's the symbol for restrained?
Just a little net, or whatever you want to use that looks like it's a restrained thing.
Kayak and bondage.
I'm gonna get a restraining order on Gaiac.
It's not a lot of targets here, so it's going to use its the tentacle to kind of like hit you again.
What, have you crit?
Yeah.
Oh
Right,
no.
Given a chance.
Wait.
Alistair?
Is he 30 feet away?
Alistair?
Is he 30 feet away?
5, 4. Well, it.
Wait.
What does it? What
how
does?
far away is he?
What does the
I think I have to be within 30 feet of you.
of him?
What's it?
Is it the
Of-
person? Is it the
of-
target or the?
Let me just
or the
check.
creature
let me check,
attacking?
Let me just check.
If it's 30 foot, you're still 5 foot out.
Let me just. Shit, was
Is it
it a
30 foot?
sorcerer or cleric?
What are you doing? The
It's a
grave,
cleric.
the grave
It's a
cleric
death
thing.
cleric, grave cleric thing.
Is it a
Isn't that
grave
on
cleric?
crit hits though?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
crit.
did
just
crit.
crit.
Oh, I must have missed that.
Uh,
I thought it was 60 feet. I swear it's 60 feet. No?
That might be count. It often gets confused with counter spell,
Let me have a look.
which is 60
I
foot.
suppose
Let
it's
me have a
probably
look.
because we're
I've got
anything
grave
metal by any
cleric up.
chance.
Grave cleric. Is it what? Is it the eyes of the grave? No.
Might
Sentinel
be,
Death
I'm not
Storm,
sure.
right? No.
No.
It's one of the abilities.
I have the grave. No, channel divinity.
30 feet.
No. Yeah.
30
Yeah,
feet.
even
Yeah.
if it's the monster, it's not far enough. So it is going to crit. Whoops! I think the meme went a bit too far.
Yeah, it was Sentinel Death
um,
Storm.
Oh no.
Ripperoni.
Fine. It's fine.
It's now just become a thing that anything
Yeah,
to do
eight.
with Thrisk is cursed, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is 30 feet.
Oh god, this is not good. This is not good for
What
you.
have you done to me, Ewan?
So, without the crit damage, that's 26 bludgeoning already.
Okay.
Then it's 24 on top of that. Yeah, so it's a total of 50 damage.
Okay.
Take 50 damage from that.
Okay. Guy looks like he's about to pass out.
No,
The other two tentacles writhe. One of them is going to go for Aria.
Yep.
Okay, that's a 16 to hit.
Miss.
Alright. So you duck underneath one as it swings round as you see Gaiac getting the shit beaten out of him. And then another one you will be 17 to hit.
That's my AC.
Damn. That's
Unsettling Visage.
Okay. So let me just move those dice away because I did roll damage on that. Unsettling Visage. Oh god, that would make it a 26.
Okay.
If it was.
Alright.
So yeah, it's yeah, it still hits. So that will be only 13 bludgeoning damage on this one. But you are grappled once again.
Oh no!
That is not it though, as well, Guy, you're looking like a tasty
13.
treat right now.
No. Don't.
Its tongue, like
Not
it
looking
opens
good.
its mouth and goes to swallow you as well.
Okay.
You are grappled, but you're not. It doesn't have advantage on you, which is good.
One guy.
Yeah, that's going to be a dirty 20.
Yeah, that's one above my AC. So
Yeah, this
that guy's
I have
gonna.
a feeling
He's
it's
gonna die now. This
gonna-
is actually where Guy dies.
No, this was
Because I'll
I don't know
keep
if it'll
taking
be a
damage.
die. Oh shit! Yeah. This has become a lot deadlier in just this second because he's gonna lose saves when he takes damage inside the stomach.
No.
Yeah.
So that's.
This is not
that
good.
is-
This is not good.
yeah, I mean, that would. I mean, it doesn't matter because it's more than 12. It's more than 12.
Yeah. So I'm.
So you're unconscious. You don't take a death save yet though, but you are in its gut.
Okay, there's probably safer in there for now.
No, because
And-
I'll keep taking acid.
Well,
damage.
he's
No, for one turn. No, but not yet though.
Eridel, you look up and suddenly it parts. The gullet moves and you can see Gaiac unconscious, like
down.
pushing his way down
Oh,
towards you.
shit.
It's like shoveling because he's unconscious. His head is just like shoveling
God.
into you.
Oh,
Ah!
No,
You've never
I
been this
go-
uncomfortably
I wanna go
close with
butthole
Gaia.
first. Give me this before I die. I go butthole first. towards Ariel.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I'm gonna die.
But
At least give me that.
Gaiac's butthole is now like shoveling
Gaiac's
its way into
cloaca
your
is on my
face.
face.
It's not good. It's not good.
Oh god, at least we can laugh about Gaiac about to die. Yeah,
Well, if
rip
you
there,
don't
guys.
laugh,
He's
I'd
not
rather
gonna
not,
die.
so-
He's not gonna die.
He's not gonna die.
You're dying.
He's
You're
not
using
gonna
up my
die.
diamonds.
Alright,
Fine.
well, that is its turn. I think. yeah, that is gonna bring us to Kensei.
People keep getting eaten.
Swamp gumbo. We already discussed this.
The gumbo isn't at the bottom of its gullet.
That's the pop.
What are you gonna do, Kensei?
Yeah, I mean, Kensei knows what his role in the group is, and I think after seeing that, yeah, this thing needs to die. So, I think it would be my full movement to fucking Naruto run over there.
Alright. The only thing is the water is difficult terrain. So that will be an extra 10 foot to get across the gap.
Okay. It's gonna have to be a 2-barter then.
However, you can jump, can't you? What's your because it's a long jump is move 10 feet or more, which you would be doing. To jump a number of feet equal to your strength score. Yours is like above 20.
Yeah,
you can jump like 20 odd feet. Yeah, you could. You don't need to worry about it. You can leap across the gap.
So instead of Naruto run, I Hulk jump. Kensei smash.
Kensei.
Oh.
And as I descend, I'm going to use my 4 attacks from my swords.
Alright.
These should be normal. First one. 18.
That just hits.
The Kensei smash. I didn't hear that.
There's too much
I'm
respect
surprised
for Kensei
no one even made a comment about that.
Look, I am trying to come to terms with the fact that my character's about to die.
Nah,
Yeah, but it's alright.
So that's
I'll tell you what, if your character if Gaiac dies right now, I'll allow Trenchcoat.
yes. So, yeah.
No!
He said it.
No! Don't let him die.
Don't do that.
no, now he
He's
wants Kayak to die.
No, I'm
give
getting
up.
you out. I'm getting you out. I'm
You're
doing that
willingly.
fight.
Oh, God, I hope you're
I come online to find Gaiac getting his ass dissolved.
As soon as he comes out, he just jumps back in. Just like, nope.
Okay. So
Give me this! Oh,
Yeah,
I
Woody,
should
you had
know.
a very interesting
I should
fight.
note that now that Gaiac is inside, that light is gone. Luckily, your glaive gives enough light for dim light, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's bright light actually.
At least it's
pointy
really
bright light
bright
and pointy
inside
at him.
the Frogomouth now.
Yeah, Eridel, what went from
You
like
get to see the
complete
bar in
darkness
HD.
in there, suddenly the
Oh my god, I can see feathers, I can see... Oh god.
I like to imagine that from the outside, it's like a shadow puppet show where we just see the inside of the creature.
When
You can see like the silhouette of Gaiac like scrunched up and
When you
Eridel
fall
like...
unconscious,
"Ah!"
when you fall unconscious in real life, everything releases, right? Which is why people.
I
pee
was just
themselves.
about to say that. I was
No,
just about
that's
to
when
say
you die, that's
Pee and shit
unconscious.
out of the same
That's
hole. It just
that's
mixes
not
together.
unconsciousness,
So
that's death, that's death.
would probably shit
No!
on myself.
Void of owls!
Anyway,
No, Gaiac!
before
Kensei.
Gaiac ends up shitting on Eridel, let's see if I can cut him out. So first one's 18 to hit, 15 damage.
Yeah, I've added that on.
Second one, 20 with only 9 though.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this one?
Next one,
That misses.
17, misses.
Yeah, that one misses. The first two
the
strike,
last
the other
one
one
was
doesn't cut deep enough.
23.
15. Alright, yeah, that hits and 15 damage. Oh god, math.
Ooh, that.
Cool.
I think I used my
Alright.
movement to get here, didn't I? Including the jump.
Yeah, the jump would have included the movement that you moved.
Yeah, back then, then. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
also
big
technically you're not
bastard.
flanking, unfortunately, there with Aria. just to make note
I
of.
know. That's why I was asking. I was like, can I move an extra like COVID?
Alistair. And you can't spare the dying because you can't see him, can you?
I can't.
You better have a diamond.
Okay.
He does have a diamond, to be fair.
He does have
I
diamonds.
have
Oh my god! Oh my god, Guy's already died once!
Yeah.
I have many diamonds.
He's gonna have his guy be
And
the
this
guy.
is Leolor foreshadowed Gayak's death 30 years
Oh my
in the
god, he did.
How many feet away am I from the Frogmas?
Imagine you die to a mean creature.
Okay, yep, I'm 30 feet away. I'm gonna cast Bane on the creature.
Alright, that's what save?
It's up to 3 creatures, so I'm gonna do
Charisma
the
save.
Frogmas and the 2 alligators. And it has to make a DC
So sorry.
17 charisma.
Yeah, the Frogmoth got a natural 20. The Crocodile got a, I believe, well, it's not got high enough charisma to succeed. It rolled a 3, and a 5 for the other one. So they are baned,
Okay.
but the
well,
Frogmoth is not, unfortunately.
how far away
I don't know
is...
what Bane will do. We'll do
It'll take away a D4 from their saving throws.
that Bane. Alright.
Okay, in that case...
T4 to attack rolls as well, right?
Yeah, attack rolls and saving
Yep.
throws.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, bro. Okay, how far away? Oh, I can fucking reach. Pissed off. I'm going to, snap to edge, fuck it. If I cast a fireball here, will it hit anyone?
The guys inside will not take the damage because they're in total cover and it's just out of Aria's range.
Okay, well, fucking fireball that motherfucker.
Alright. What level?
I have to do it at 3rd level because it's so it has to make a DC 15 saving throw.
Oh, because you're doing it as the bonus, aren't you?
Yeah.
The second one. Alright, so DC 15 dex. Or yeah. You're not gonna fucking believe this. It
fucking
rolled
15.
so high. No, it got an 18, but it keeps consistently rolling well on these saves.
It takes half damage, so half.
It does, yeah. It still
16.
takes half damage though. So 16 fire damage. It's not bad.
Fuck's sake, fuck.
Jay, why did you have to make a special Frogmoth?
I don't know, because it's all a plan that I made in cahoots with you.
This is your fault. You
It is.
are personally responsible for if Gaiac dies. I
Oh,
hope
no,
you know
no,
that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know.
shifting blame off this.
It was a plan.
Not satisfied with killing your own characters, but kill everybody
I
else
wanted
as well.
he tried to connect himself to
Oh, the shade.
Risk's backstory. It has
Yeah.
to be done. Anyone?
Alright, anything else, Alistair?
No, that's all I can do. Actually, no, what I'm gonna
Alright.
move. I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Fuck it, I'm gonna fucking. Is it difficult terrain?
The Vargas time.
The water will be difficult terrain, yeah.
15. I'll move to here. Fuck it.
What was that? Gary's mod? What was that?
Gary's mod?
Yeah, I heard
I
Gary's
had Gary's mod.
That is gonna be the next
Greetings.
greetings.
Part of my enthusiasm.
What happened?
Gary's
You're
mod.
dead.
Alright. Well, before Vargas' turn, it's going to use a legendary action to make a tentacle attack on Kensei.
Nah.
Oh shit. Well, I guess I can't now.
Last time I said no, you missed.
Yeah, I thought it had advantage, it doesn't. Well, I mean, that's going to be a 27 to hit you.
What the fuck?
Rolled
Fucking
high, yeah.
hell!
Yeah. Yeah. Just saying, that bit, completely unmodified. Oh god, this is I hate maths so much. Okay, I believe it is 27 bludgeoning damage. You are now grappled as well. But that is going to be its legendary action, so it comes to Vargas.
Okay, Vargas. This is water technically, right? This is like perfect swimming.
If she has a swimming speed,
She
she
does
can
have.
swim through
She
it.
does
Yeah.
have a swimming speed, yeah.
You mean
Yeah.
So she's gonna do a dolphin dive into the murky, muddy waters.
All right.
And I don't have a thing, so can you measure how far the Frogomouth is? Because I actually don't have one.
Really? What the hell's going on with
gone.
yours? It'll be 30 foot to get to that position. She could get...
She's got 40 feet mobile.
But what's her walking... Oh, she's got mobile feet,
yeah.
doesn't she?
Yeah.
Alright, okay, yeah. So she could probably get... I mean, she could get anywhere she wants.
She's literally going to go in, blub, 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 and she's going to, like, burst out of the mud, caked in mud with 2 scimitars, let out a massive war cry as she, like, goes straight to the head. It goes in with a flurry of attacks.
Alright.
Alright, here we go. Boom.
Miss.
What?
Miss.
Hit.
Hit. Those first 2 strikes, she just misses. I don't even have anything to say about it anymore.
She misses, so 10 slashing damage.
10.
Action surge.
Damage.
Is action surge a bonus action?
It's just a thing.
Oh, so it doesn't even need
it doesn't cost anything.
Nice, that sounds good. Yeah, we're gonna go through 3 more then.
Alright.
19.
19,
7
yeah, that hits.
slashing
Roll damage. 7, okay.
14.
That one misses.
11.
And that one misses.
And then
wow.
one.
Some real low rolls there.
Oh wait. Oh no, because does it count that? It counts that the last attack is a bonus action, right? With the 2-handed fighting style. So I couldn't use them.
So you don't get the bonus action back on an action surge if that's what you just did.
Ignore that. Yeah, that missed me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the last one would have been the bonus action. We'll just kind of roll with that. All right. Because they're the same weapon.
Same
anyway,
weapon.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
All right. I just realised neither of them actually have magical items either, so they are definitely in a weaker state.
They are, bless them.
But they do seem to hold up fairly well,
Yeah.
except for how shitty rolls.
Yeah, bad rolls.
Alright,
Lots of
let's bring that to... let's bring it to Eridel then. Eridel, you are inside.
I am inside.
Gaiax Cloaca is slowly pushing its way down.
Okay. In that case, let me try and produce a halberd and swing my way out of this thing, kicking and screaming.
Right. Make me an attack roll with disadvantage.
Yep.
I'm going to lower the DC because you're inside. The AC. Okay. Why is the text different there?
I don't know.
That's a different font.
I have no idea.
Yeah. That's gonna miss.
Can I use the thing to try again?
Yes, so you can make a second attack.
Exact same thing and try again.
Alright.
Hey!
That's more like it. Roll some damage.
Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action to do Psychic Fury as well, so add another 2d8 damage onto that.
Alright.
Okay. So that's 19, yeah. 19 damage.
Alright. Okay. As you take the weapon and strike across it on the inside, you hear like a deep as you watch the neck beginning to convulse, almost like it's going to regurgitate you. But at the last second, it manages to control itself. You are so close to doing enough to get it to regurgitate.
Shit. Okay.
But it's still not enough.
Okay.
Is that the end of your turn, or you got anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think there's anything
Use the
else
bonus
that I
action.
can do.
Yeah, you can't because you can't move. Alright, after your turn, it's gonna take the chance to make another attack against Vargas now that she's in range with a tentacle. That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
16. Let me check. That's a miss. She jumps over that.
Yeah, she like does a bit of a like the tentacle comes down and she uses the momentum to kind of like roll over the tentacle, her back as it swings across. But yeah, it misses. Which then brings us to the giant crocodiles, which have Bane on them. So this one here is going to press its attack on Did you? I can't remember if you hit it with your attack.
Might miss.
Now. Alright, actually know what it's gonna do. So it's gonna bite at you, Storm.
Yep.
I need to change my book. Oh my goodness. So it's gonna attempt to bite you, for however much that is. Alright. Where's the dice I need? There we go. So the bite on you is gonna be a 25 to hit. Wow, it's
wow.
they're rolling so high today.
Hold on, let me check. I have to check just in case. Because what is that? That is 18 plus 5.
Is that 24
No.
minus the 4?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to get 25 yet.
It didn't minus the 4. It didn't minus the 4.
Oh.
No, I don't know if it'll make much of a difference.
It
but,
might actually, yeah.
Well, make it to 24.
Oh, okay.
1.
God damn it.
No, if it was any more, maybe. I think, let me just do some maths quick. Maths, not strong suit. No, yeah, I wouldn't have done it.
Alright, so that's 22 piercing damage. And then it's going to try and hit Rye with its tail.
Oh, not looking good, not looking good.
I don't think Rye even notices what's happened over there at this point. But it also has a minus D4 on that.
He's probably like, guys, I think we're going to win. Oh shit!
Oh right, yeah, that's probably not going to hit her. That would naturally be a 13 to hit her.
13 does.
But the minus D4 would be 12. So okay, so the tail misses on her as it swings wide. This crocodile is going to move straight for Alistair. It's going to try and bite at you first. It's got a minus D4 as well. Is it D? Yeah, that's the right dice. Minus D4 on that. That would be that'd be 14 to hit. Should I doubt? I'm guessing I thought 14 doesn't hit you, Alistair.
Oh, I've been muted. No, it doesn't hit.
It's alright. Alright. And then it's going to try and swing its tail at you as well. That's a crit.
Yeah, I'll take the crit. Fuck it.
You're gonna tank the crit.
I'm gonna take the crit.
Okay, yeah, understandable. So that because that's a crit, I'm gonna roll again. Okay, got a 6, so it didn't super crit there. So the crit would be so already take 16 automatically.
Cool.
And then you take 11 after that. So what did I say?
23 minus
20.
16 minus 11. Cool. Yep.
Yeah, 20 something, whatever. Yeah, you've done them individually.
Yeah, right.
Alright. That is the crocodiles, which brings us to Gaiac. I need you to roll me a death save to me in private, please.
Yep.
Wait, it's Gaiac?
I swear to God, if you...
No, it means right.
Oh my God!
It's right,
As...
isn't it?
It's right.
No, it's Gaiac. Gaiac's,
Wait,
I'm not on the turn
No,
order because I'm...
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, because I put you in... I must have put you in, like, a secret mode.
Yeah, you've, like, I wasn't...
What the hell? That's so weird. I don't know why you were on the GM mode there.
roll you.
Yeah, so you're never gonna fucking believe what just happens here.
You don't roll a
So
one.
Gaiac kind of like sliding down the throat. Eridel, you feel his cloaca getting closer and closer, and then you see like there's a twitch in his body, and suddenly he's moving.
What?
Gaiac, you regain consciousness with 1 hit point.
Really?
You got a natural 20.
Oh, I thought
Natural-
that was just 2 saves.
So no, natural 20 is you regain consciousness with 1 hit point.
And then you immediately lose that consciousness.
I have
God,
potions on my
God,
person,
God.
by the way.
Let me just check. I don't know if death saves are at the end of your turn or not. I cannot remember. I have a feeling that they are, but it's been a while since I've actually had to, know that or not. Oh goodness. Fallen unconscious. make a saving throw called Death Save. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm reading this. It's like the basic rule.
We'll see if I get 2 20s in a row.
It doesn't. I don't think it says. Not that I can read it.
Roll
Like,
just in case. Get rid of
when you start your turn. I mean, it says whenever you start your turn. So, yeah, I guess that you now have a turn.
Really?
Yeah. It says when you start your turn with such and such.
So I'm conscious.
You regain consciousness. You have 1 hit point, and you have a turn, because it says when you start your turn with 0 hit points, you roll death saves. Doesn't say when you end your turn. The same way it does with other saving throws. So.
Okay.
That's just me interpreting the rules that I just read.
Gaiak, please move your ass out of my face.
Kind of realizes and kind of gets his claws on your head and shoulders and like scoots you out of the way with the little bit of energy he has left. And then, oh, what the fuck am I gonna do? I am going to fire an arrow just at something fleshy. Within here. Does that hit?
That does hit.
And I'm also going to make that a grasping arrow.
Okay.
The grasping from within. So that does 6 piercing, and then an extra 2d6 poison. And its speed reduced. I mean, yeah. I like to think that its speed reduced by 10 foot, and if it tries to move, it takes 2d6 slashing. And if you're for the people on the outside of the Froggermuth, you just see these vines start to like grow and coalesce like out of the Froggermuth's mouth and just wrap around it.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
And you see its tongue kind of like tangled in these vines. And I'm gonna fire another one. Another arrow.
Alright. That hits. It's another 7.
7, and fuck it, I need to. I'm gonna make it another grasping arrow.
Okay.
So 2d6 poison.
One more damage. 7.
Again.
Alright.
And yeah, you just see there's like this through the cracks in the vines. You see this green kind of light explode for a second, and just more vines grow out and start wrapping around it. And then
the puppet show on the outside, and Kensei's just like, "What the fuck is going on in there?"
Are these with disadvantage?
Shit, they are.
Damn.
They are.
You said yes before.
I did it with Maya.
What? As in
the disadvantage.
Oh,
these are with disadvantage. Let me. Oh no, you're right. No, you're right, because I said that the AC was reduced, so they do hit.
Oh,
they do hit.
Oh,
I'm using the outside because interestingly enough, they don't give new AC for things inside of their body, so you kind of have to wing it a little bit. But
okay.
Yeah, that will hit inside the creature.
And then again, like with all these just vines kind of wrapping around, I close my eyes and that green glow appears, and I'm gonna try and sharpshooter it from the inside.
Alright, okay.
Please hit, this will be so perfect. It didn't roll.
It's not rolled yet.
Press it again. Fuck.
Oh, that's so sad, yeah. That last one, because you have to bring back extra strength for that one, you just can't get your arm enough in a position, and the arrow just will not... You can't loose the arrow.
As you kind of like see him pulling it back, you kind of see his strength like withering from using those 2 like arrows, and he just kind of slumps a little bit to the side against the flesh. And I'm gonna second wind as my bonus action.
Okay, yeah, probably a good idea.
Yes. 9 plus. What level are we?
Right? Your fighter level.
Yeah, 11.
Are you 11 or 12? No, you're 12, aren't you?
But it's my fighter level.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
That's with 20. Okay. Crisis
Is that how many hit points you get back?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Whoa. And that's the end of my turn.
Alright. Okay. So. That brings us to right.
Read.
Do you know what? I'm going to take the chance to do this now. It's going to make another attack against Kensei. With its tentacles. I'm sure he'll say no again in it on this.
Yes.
Oh! We're using a reverse psychology now.
Or did I mean yes
That's
to the
wrong
no?
dice. Oh god.
Oh god. Yeah, what does he mean?
We've confused the metaverse.
If I confuse it enough, it'll miss.
Yeah, I mean that'll be a 15 to hit.
Miss. It worked!
It worked. Which does bring us to Rai.
Sorry, I have food. Can you like make a call for me, Ewan? Would she have noticed Gaiac being swallowed?
I think I said before, I don't think she'd even have noticed because she's engaged with this one over here.
Okay, in
That's
that
quite a ways away.
case,
And no one else has shouted out, "Oh shit, Gaiac just got swallowed."
in that case, I think she's just going to attack the gator in front of her again.
All right. Wow.
Roll another one. Roll another one.
Yeah, yeah. You guys are rolling a lot of crits recently.
Mm.
Okay, so 14 plus 8, so that's 22 on that gator. Okay, nice.
And she'll attack it again.
Okay, with advantage as well.
Oh, with
She might
advantage.
crit again. Yeah,
27.
not bad. She
Almost.
doesn't, but she
Oh
hits
no!
at
Wait,
least.
she does crit. She crits on a 19.
Oh, because she's a champion. Oh, fuck, yeah.
Go.
That's something that's good to know.
Can I roll
to
another
remember.
d20, and if it's a 19 or a 20, it's a super crit?
What were our crit rolls? Oh my god, I think I might have just unlocked a way to break the game. Okay, I'll allow you to roll for a crit, but not on it won't be on a 19.
Okay.
Just the other thing is it is a super 20. So I'm nice in saying you can re-roll it on a crit, but I mean it's a 9 anyway.
9 anyway.
But yeah, so that's another crit. So that's 12. So that's 8 on top of that. That's 20. Oh yeah, that she. With those two strikes, one into the side, she pulls out and flies over its head with her wings, and then just plunges the blade straight through between the eyes, and that one is dropped down dead.
But yeah, and then I think with her movement, well, now that she's disengaged, I guess she'll kind of look around to see where everyone is. She won't see Gaiac, but maybe assume that he's on the other side of the Froggermuth. Not gonna assume that he's been swallowed.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
she'll start like running towards this one.
Sure. Nice. All right. Zuko.
Alright, so he's pissed off and he's going to use polymorph and transform into a great ape.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Alright, polymorph into great ape, giant ape even.
Let's
Yep.
fucking go.
King
Okay.
Kong and shit.
It's a large creature, right?
Yep.
Reach inside his mouth
Open
and
up
pull
the
that
sheet.
out.
It's huge, so it's
Oh,
still smaller than the thing, but I'm going to put this into your journal as well.
cool.
Hayden. Alright, so it should be in there, should be able to control it.
Yep. Look, so
So he'll be
two
there.
fist attacks. Two fist attacks. So did it get?
So it is his action to have turned into it, but he can move and do whatever else as the creature.
Come join the party.
Can it attack again? Make two
No,
of
because
his
his. Well, it might be able, it might have the multi-attack action, but because he used his action to
okay.
turn into it, he can't take an action as the great ape this time, the giant ape.
Okie
Even.
dokie. So how far can it move?
God, this is like King Kong.
Yep.
It's 40 feet. So will it be able to make it to Froggermuth with that?
But the Froggermuth,
Not
I
quite.
don't think so.
To get
How
to where
far can
Alistair
they
is.
Yeah.
Well, it could get just behind Alistair.
He's gonna.
It could get to like that position.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna move to there then.
All right.
Cool.
Which brings us to Zuko.
Storm.
Storm. All right.
Oh, sorry, Storm.
Okay, like time to do what I was gonna do. Taking that big hit and watch this alligator die before me. I'm gonna hobble over in a lot of pain. I'm gonna cast Ye Light. Whoa, no, I'm gonna strike my blade, run over. And as I'm passing this one, I do a little like side look at it. Look at the alligator in the eyes. Strike my blade, and then with it, a giant ball of lightning like pulls at the end of my blade and like hurls into this alligator's mouth here.
Go.
I think you know what might be coming. It makes the
Chain lightning.
Yep, dex save.
Fucking go.
Dex save. That's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Let me check. Oh, it actually has a minus, so that's 14.
That fails, and then it's going to then arc to the Froggermuth.
Alright, so the Froggermuth has to make the save as well.
Same save, yeah.
Alright, it did. Alright, that's 16 on its save.
That fails.
Okay.
They both take 41 lightning damage.
Oh, so it's the same roll on it as well.
Yeah, so it's the same damage. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Let me just double check.
I mean, 41 on that.
You create a bolt of lightning that arcs towards a target of your choice. 3 bolts then leap from that target to as many as 3 other targets. And a target must take, and then takes the 10d8. So, depending on what happens to this one.
So it's still alive. So does it go if it doesn't kill it?
No, it still goes if it doesn't kill it, yeah. It still arcs.
Okay.
Then it arcs this one.
So it arcs with the full damage on
Full damage.
Froggermuth.
Yeah, if it fails,
Alright.
yeah.
So what was it, 41?
41, yeah.
Let's
oh my god, my
go.
math is so shit. How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Yes!
How fitting is it that it's you that fucking does this?
So as it goes into the alligator's mouth, it like kind of blows up, and imagine it breaks its jaw, and then like another one arcs out with like a tooth flying out of the alligator's mouth, and it goes straight, impacts into the Froggermuth's stomach, and I just want it to just like bloat and blow up, and there's blood and gore and acid everywhere, and then the others just fall out.
It just explodes in an instant. Gaiac and Eridel, you're like flung out onto the side into the mud, covered in like slime, as the Froggermuth just explodes in an instant.
He just looks at the closest person, dead in the eyes, and says, "Don't tell Rye."
He's embarrassed.
Thundercat strikes again.
Thundercat saves the.
Don't tell Harry. Same energy.
Did Ryan not see
Alright.
any of that?
Alright, well, I mean, the other alligator is still up. Anything else, Storm?
That is end of your turn.
Alright, Aria.
Okay, well, I'm glad that was sorted because that was stressing me the fuck out. Okay, I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Move to this square. No, I'm not going to that square. Move to this square here.
Alright.
And I'm just going to attack it with my dagger.
Are you now?
Yes, I am. Am I flanking with Rye?
You are flanking
Yes.
with Rye, yeah.
Thanks.
Whoa!
What
was
the
that?
fuck
What
was
the
that?
fuck was that?
That was gotta have been Jack. That could have been
17?
anyone else.
Hey!
I didn't see anyone. It was Maya. I just see the guilty look.
What guilty look?
17 hits. 9 piercing.
10 hit, yeah?
Alright. Yep.
Right, I'm
definitely
gonna
hits.
put sneak attack. And then I'm going to put all 5 charges into the dagger. Whew. That is 5d6.
That's a lot of damage.
Yes, a lot of damage.
That is an extra. Not that. That's not what it is. I did the control wrong. It's this one. 18 necrotic damage on top of that.
Alright, do you know what? I'm going to say... Yeah, I mean... Yeah. That will do it. How do you want to do this? It's the last alligator, so I'll give you that.
Just had this Froggermuth explode in my face and covered in Froggermuth guts. Shake it off. I kind of look towards Storm and go, nice one, good, thank you. And I just kind of wade over. Don't even run, I'm just walking. I go up to the croc, I'm like, yeah.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
I just stab it right in the cranium, and as it dies, a kind of like orange energy wisp kind of shoots out and goes into the dagger.
Hell yeah. As you pull the blade out and it slumps into the ground, there's an air of calm that settles over the bog as the fog begins to dissipate altogether. And I think as you kind of take stock of the moment, we're going to take a break there because I need a wee. We've been fighting for like 2 hours.
That was a fucking combat.
Yes. So we'll be back in. Let's try and keep it brief. Let's go for like 5 minutes tops.
Okay. Sure.
Welcome back. Where we left off before a quick squirt break there.
Squirt break, yeah. Accurate.
Okay. Let's leave that in our private time.
For God's sake.
I'll never tell.
I hope so. If it stays that way. Before whatever happened, you had found your way to this clearing where supposedly the sacred beast lay in wait. And it did indeed, as it leaped out and attacked you, but you defeated it. But not before Gaiac had a very, very close run-in with death there. Again. But where we pick up, the little remains of the Froggermuth lay scattered around on the muddy banks. Several of the crocodiles, or alligators even, lay slain as well. What would you like to do?
Before people move, I'm just gonna go up to both between Eridel and Gaiac, put hands on both their shoulders and cast Twin Cure Wounds at third level.
Hey,
Let's
Just
go.
give them a little bit of health.
Let's hide.
So I'm just do lit. So
can they have some help, please?
22 hit points each.
22! Yay!
It's the way Sam says it. How dare you?
Health.
Hell.
Health.
I'm gonna.
Alright.
Gorm's gonna fucking crawl over, holding his entrails in. I don't feel too good.
I'll go over to him and cast Cure Wounds. You'll be there.
Vargas will come over and help thumb in an intestine.
Shove his insides back
Oh
in.
no, you're not sanitary.
Everyone could be in the swamp.
Alright, let's say 5th level for you, Storm, because you're fucked.
Yeah, I am fucked. Radiant
that's
damage.
In a second, Storm is eviscerated.
Imagine you and did like no take backsies. Everything
Yeah.
you did.
Out of his misery.
You
Yeah,
have
oh my
to
God,
kill
it's so-
Storm now.
There we go. So you're 33 hit points.
Is there
Honestly.
anything? Is there anything left of the Froggermuth?
Yeah, there are bits that are remnants.
I'm gonna see if
I'll
it-
say like the tongue is like there's a portion of the head that's there. It's like weird little stump thing at the top of its head with the eyes on. The jaw and its tongue kind of like rolled out. The thorns that were around its mouth kind of decaying at this point.
I'm gonna take the eye stem. I'm gonna cut that off and
Right, taking out the blade, you saw through it, and that's there. One kind of like
Proof.
instinctively blinks at you.
Oh,
Yeah.
no! I turn it around. Don't look at me.
Don't point it at me.
Proof. We have proof now. Here, it blinks.
I think Gaiak is covered in. He can't tell if it's his blood or the Frogomouth's blood at this point. And he kind of like looks around to see like that Rye's okay. Kind of sees her standing next to this giant ape. Sort of runs towards her, just like, oh, thank God she's safe. And then realizes, fuck, can't let her see me like this. 180, runs the other way.
Amazing.
Let's go back.
Let's go back.
Yeah.
Yes,
Knew we could do it. Cell 5.
That was.
Group hug, everyone. Come in. Group hug. Let's go.
Sure.
You two can say, come on, let's go.
You're all
As you say
sticky.
that, a giant ape just comes and just hugs all of you in his massive
Yeah! Sweep us all up with one arm.
Yeah.
I think I'm broken rib.
Ah,
And
it's like a
Who's the
black-
one? Who's the one with the less hit points?
Gaiak.
I'm on
Oh, no, he's
42. Got me someone
Next
lower.
snap.
Come on, please.
I'm lower.
Take Rye.
36. And as he lifts you up, he
Uh,
just turns back into Zuko. As he's
I go over to
He
Storm.
lifts us into the air, and as he
High
transforms,
five.
drops us all, and we die.
yeah,
You go to wash your hands first. Okay.
Nice one. Thundercat strikes again.
Right, let's.
You can see the guide, kind of like at that tree line watching and beginning to walk slightly closer, but kind of stops at the threshold. So you have the, you have proof, I suppose. Do you wish to make your return?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so it can stop blinking at me, please.
It does stop blinking eventually. It's just like a nerve
Yes.
reaction.
Creeping me out.
So, you begin to follow the trail back, the guide mostly doing it for you, but you do recognise bits and pieces, though for those unaccustomed to the Boglands, much of it looks identical, and you can imagine trying to navigate in such a place is probably quite difficult, but all the same, you are able to take your journey back to the Basque. However, as you're making your journey, there is a message in your head, Storm.
Oh, I know.
I love the instant assumption
We're all like, ah,
of
shit!
something bad. Alright. In your head, someone sends you a sending spell. Storm. I come bearing a message. Apparently, Foyfold have dispatched an ambassador to Deep Bay
Oh,
to discuss the alliance and the illicit threat. We are to expect their arrival in 2 days. They have made special request for your party to be present at this negotiation. I should warn you, such a similar time frame is organized for my meeting with Cecilia. That is the message.
Shit.
Whoa. Guys, you won't believe this, but Theodore just said Oifort are dispatching ambassadors to discuss the alliance and illicit threat. They know.
Wait,
They must have
sounded-
attacked then.
It
Wait,
sounded like you just said Foyford have dispatched a
I did.
Foyford.
Boyford.
Yes, Voivod. How is
That's
this possible?
Mean that they've been attacked.
Could potentially.
wait a minute. Isn't one of the
Perhaps maybe just
entrances-
word has gotten out.
It's not
Either way,
bad news at all.
it's a good it's good news at all.
This is great news.
The problem is it's at the same time as Theodore's arranged meeting with Cecilia.
Well, perhaps they
is-
can just combine the meetings. No?
Yes.
Whiteward as well. Yes.
2 birds with 1 stone, yes?
Oh,
Okay,
finally!
Sorry,
we're
Gaia,
getting things
pardon the
together.
expression.
When is this meeting then?
2
2
days.
days.
Wait, did you
How
say
the fuck are
that?
we gonna get to Boyford in 2 days?
We can teleport, yes.
No, the Voivod is going to Deep Bay. We can get to
Okay.
Deep Bay.
2 days.
Question.
Perhaps
Cecilia
it
going
means
there,
that
or-
your exile, Alistair, is temporarily disbanded.
Oh no, I'm exiled from Dyfed, not Deep Bay.
Oh, Deep Bay. Bleh. Sorry.
Yeah, I can go to Deep Bay, I hope. So that's 2 days we have.
Well, this works out fairly well then, doesn't it? It means we can hear Sindri's offer if we're going to teleport to him. Because that's where the teleportation circle is.
Yes, it is.
We don't have to agree to anything then and there. We could see what the Foyfortians want.
Agreed. We take this back. We find out.
About
How-
the
If I may
back-
pose the question, you said the Foyfortians asked for our presence.
Our presence specifically, yes.
How do they know about us?
Perhaps we've got word's gotten around with.
If they
You.
know of the Illithids, I wouldn't be surprised if they.
Outside
Somehow
of
know
that small
about us.
skirmish in the city, though, we haven't really encountered the Foyfortians all that much.
But we are now knights of Ravenwood.
Valum.
Valum.
And just make an assumption that probably when an ambassador reached out to Theodore, he probably mentioned us as well. They might have just learned about us.
That's our... Did we... I can't remember now. Did we tell or try to tell Mayfly about the Illithid?
We did.
I
We
did.
messaged him, but there's only so much we can say.
I sent a message to him that he said
Maybe.
something like,
And then he
Doesn't
tried to
say.
get in contact with you, but you were being
Maybe my father's might have said
faith hugged.
something.
Come back later when my brain isn't being consumed, please. Thank you.
My father might have said something.
It was where my thoughts went too, but he's entrenched in a civil war in this city, right?
well, either way,
Well, he cares a lot
helpful.
about that city. And he'll do whatever it takes to, help the people there. I wouldn't be surprised if it meant conversing with the enemy.
enemy of my enemy.
well, if we complete what we're doing here, that will be another thing added to our army against the Illithids.
Woo!
It's all good stuff.
I will reply to him and suggest maybe
Oh, yes.
combining the meeting. You don't think Dyfed will see this as a grounds of a provocation, will they? If leaders of Cecilia, Deep Bay, and Foyford meet.
Well, they've not been excluded from the meeting, they've excluded themselves.
They'll be a part of the meeting if we complete our mission here. I'll let
I am
the king know.
gravely concerned for having all these kingdom leaders meet at one place. Are you?
It's gonna be definitely a clash of characters, but quite
Yes.
frankly, when the end of the world is near, people need to agree.
Yes, it's what needs to happen.
I do have some worries about what our next move is, though. If it's in 2 days' time, that doesn't leave us a lot of time to find this artifact and bring it back.
True.
I'm afraid, yes, this takes precedent.
Well, we go to the leader. I've forgotten her name. Tell her about what's happened and then give our time frame. Maybe she could help with
If we,
finding
like
it.
you say, it might be best to negotiate a ceasefire, so to speak, between them and Dyfed. If we promise that we can deal with this at a later date, but we have to stress to them that this takes precedent.
Yes, Dyfed only wants basically them to not attack the borders. If we can discuss that, then we don't have to find the artifact.
Perhaps them fighting alongside each other might even soften the kingdoms towards each other.
This is all good in theory, but let's actually make sure she agrees to that first before we
You're right.
My
make plans in our head.
concern didn't lie in the clashing of the leaders, but
You're worried about putting all our eggs in one basket and then the basket being blown up.
yes, the Illithid are resourceful. What better
They-
place to attack than where all leaders converge?
But also,
Then-
Deep Bay is one of the strongest defended cities. in
And
the rest of the
also,
coast.
all the more reason for us to be there.
Ready, yes.
If I may also, in Dyfed, these creatures, sorry, not Dyfed, in Deep Bay, these creatures don't like the arcane, and Deep Bay is full of the arcane. So that may, I don't know how much, but it may seem a natural repellent. Or at the very least, harder for them to infiltrate.
We will
How-
just have to wait and see. We don't know.
Let me. I'll reply to Theodore. I have to be reminded where the meeting was to take place between him and Cecilia. Was it?
I think he was planning to go to her, was he not?
Mm.
I think so.
Do you think maybe it's better
So-
if we have Cecilia come to him? Do you think she'd like that?
I think it's better. I think what his message said is basically he wants us to meet with Foyfort before they meet with the leaders of this land.
But that doesn't make any sense. It would take longer than 2 days for him to get to Cecilia. So why has he not already set off?
Because he's got this message from Foyfort.
Plus,
Maybe
keeping
he
in
gave
mind,
pause.
he is not exactly ordinary. He may have abilities that we aren't aware of.
True. It's true. Well, in my opinion, I think that we should go, and this takes precedence over everything. If we have a chance to stop Foyfort from being at war and siding with us,
Okay, I'll reply to him. Right. Theodore, good news. We'll be there today. Possible for meeting with Cecilia to happen Deep Bay, including Foyfort,
Didn't he say it was
Perhaps.
In negotiations.
in for negotiations. Say that.
Foyfort was speaking.
this is why we need notes.
Jack,
think
the
muted you
note-taker.
Could you repeat the
That's all
last
on
bit,
me.
Storm?
With the last bit,
Yeah, just the last.
possible to join negotiations.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Foyfort.
It is very possible, but I do fear the clash of ideology. Likely the best course of action.
I'll send one more back.
Cecilia coming to Deep Bay.
Oh, she is coming to Deep Bay. Okay. I thought for some reason, I did think he was going
No, I
down.
thought she was going away. He was going away as well.
This is good news. We are concerned that Illithid will target you both. Possible to increase arcane wielding security.
Arilla will be there. Your presence is also requested. Other arcane users are difficult to negotiate with.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, but yeah, I also forgot that Arilla's going to be there too. And whoever else we asked to be there. To be fair, we don't need anyone else. We've got like other people arriving too. I'll end it there then. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's happening in Deep Bay anyway.
Oh,
Right.
seems like everyone's meeting there in 2 days, so.
So
let's move on.
we, just so I'm clear, so we go back to the Matriarch, tell her we killed the beast, then either we try to find the artifact within 2 days, and then
We try and discuss the ceasefire for now. If that fails, we try and find the artifact within 2 days.
all right, and then we go to Sindri's tower,
Yes.
because I feel like the only way that he would allow us to teleport into his home again is if we hear him out. So we listen to whatever he has to say. We say we'll think about it, whatever he has to say, because we don't have time to make decisions there and then. Then are we going straight to the meeting, or do you think it would be a good idea to perhaps pick up the anti-illithid things?
Oh yeah, there was a whole list of items, weren't there?
Thought about that.
That
yeah.
would prepare us for if there were going to be
An attack.
an attack.
I agree. This sounds like
I'd say
the best
it'd
course
also
of
be
Mm.
good to show for Fortune and the rest that we do have a means of fighting against their power.
It's a good idea.
So yeah.
So we should get back to the Matriarch, see what she has to say about us.
Let's waste no time. Is everyone okay?
Run! Go!
Just run.
We're going ahead of the guy. He's
We've
like,
got 2 days!
We all
Suddenly we know our way back.
just...
Alright.
would be
Holding
a-
storms.
Yeah,
contesting
so,
tomorrow.
well, I'm assuming you're having this conversation
That's
on the
all.
way in.
Yeah.
So, with the guide leading the way, you eventually see the clearing where the Busk resides as you pass through that undergrowth and out into where the stilted Bask is, the buildings across the boggy water. Are you heading directly for that main tent?
Yeah.
Alright. As you get closer, you see the Slickcell of the general Slickcell population that had watched you strangely before, or like with a distrusting curiosity, now kind of look towards you in awe, in surprise, as you begin to step through the Bask proper. And then you see one of them kind of lean their head back. Giving this kind of croaking song. And one by one, the Slickcell of the Bask begin to croak in this choral, almost ritualistic fashion as they come to line up, creating a path directly towards that central hut
See.
a strange but musical reception.
Dang.
What is happening?
Is it a way of paying respect?
Well, they're not attacking us, so it's definitely positive.
Just gonna keep walking with the eyes in my
Just
hand.
keep going.
After this, I
Sign of
think we've gotten used to this. Let's just keep going.
a sign of success, perhaps.
Just walking past going, yeah.
Hi, how's it going? Yes,
Thank you, thank
see.
you.
Yes, yeah.
Imagine if
You-
it's actually an embarrassing thing. They're like, shame.
Hold your throat. Hold your throat.
Yeah.
They're looking at us like, why the fuck are these freaks smiling?
Regardless of whatever intention you're being met with, it exists nonetheless, and you follow that space up towards that central hut. Let me get that back on. There we go. So, you step through the curtain of vines towards that large circular room, the centre of which contains that massive tree stump, behind which you can see the Slickcell Matriarch. Sorry, Sirenscape is blasting the music out full volume and it won't stop. God, that's to ruin everything.
Fucking Sirenscape.
It's not actually Sirenscape, it's the quote book.
Book.
Just can't handle Sirenscape, I guess.
Can't handle how cool we
Sirenscape's
are.
great, it's just the hardware it's on. Anyway, yeah, you see the matriarch behind, who is currently stood, having heard the croaking, and sees you entering. There's a look of like surprise. You can see widened eyes that lock on with you, Ari, as you're holding the proof. What do you do?
We're alive.
Head on back to the woman herself.
Alright, you step forward towards her. She's on the other side of the stump currently. She makes her way round the side and takes her claws, picking up the eye stalk.
You must have been sent here by fate. You truly are blessed of Bia.
And then her eyes turn towards Vargas.
And you may be the great devourer. There is much we must do. You must meet with Glask.
And she kind of like takes Vargas's claw and guides her round the other side.
But first, I promise. I said I would show you the way to our sacred artifact.
And as she's saying this, you can see she's going to like these almost like living wood shells with vines and leaves that cross it. And some of you may actually remember this from a very, very long time ago. She begins to take these wooden bowls off placing them down, and inside you can see there's like this crushed element inside, colourful powder within. And she takes the last one and places it down. She sits cross-legged in front of the stump. She raises her hands and kind of gives a motion of gesturing you to sit with her. Do you do so?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Alright.
We're gonna get fucking high.
Fucking Raz is gonna turn up.
She takes a token, passes it round. Ping.
Gets the Kensei, he's just like.
Oh, Kensei can't do it.
Then it gives it comes out.
For the first
you have to
time,
rub it on
Kensei
his skin.
Kensei actually lifts up his mask and takes him with the what the fuck?
It's like, I did not know.
Whole time he could take it off.
It's worth it. It's actually written into the rules of the mask.
It's like a
Now,
reverse.
this are risky.
He can take a
You
zoom.
can't eat or drink, but you can get high.
It's gonna be reverse of Bill Clinton's defense. I did not smoke, but I did inhale.
Kensei, bunga zoot. You're a man with a mask stuck to your face when you're not high.
I have to be high for the mask to come off.
Alright, well, as you take your seats around the tree stump, you can see she begins to take the bowls which are now laid out next to her, and one by one, she begins this ritual of sorts. As she takes a handful of this colourful herbal powder and kind of throws it across the kind of stump surface. One by one, different shades and colours, green, blue, purple, orange, yellow, all sorts of colours, as she begins to usher words in Slickcell under her breath. And strangely, with every throw and every word, the powder crackles and pops, sending smells both foul and fair into the air, as this colourful smoke fills the room, shifting in colour, mixing together. And as her words lower into this mutteral tone, barely audible to most of your ears, you watch as the smoke begins to take form and shape, moving around and dancing throughout the space. And gradually, those forms begin to take a more structural shape as the smoke changes, the colour kind of forming a almost like Monet styled painting of various visions. The first, it swells into a mountain range. On one side, flanked by a city of fire, and the other, this white, swirling mist and fog. The smoke swells. It begins to form this upside down image of a temple. No, not upside down. In fact, buildings hanging off the underside of a cliff face, their roofs pointing down into a drop, clusters of buildings nestled together like a family of sleeping bats. Gaiak, I want you to roll me a history check.
Okay. Come on, guy, roll well.
Come on.
You got this, man. You got this.
220! Yes!
Oh wow.
Dice knows.
You
The dice knows.
You may not have seen places like this, but you've heard stories in legend. You know that your people have temples dedicated to a Sifa in various locations around the world. And this one, its description, the way that you see it, something in your mind, you feel like a connection. And you're not sure how you know this. What, like something deep within you, almost like think Assassin's Creed Animus, information that seems to have been built into your heritage. You know somehow that this is Eastern Herald.
Eastern Herald.
The easternmost temple to a Sifa on the coast. It's a location that was prominent for your people in the past, but since the explosion of the human population, many of them left, leaving it as one of the least tended to temples. And you know that it's currently, well, it's not just currently, but its location is somewhere between the fogs of Midgard and the Kingdom of Foifor, within the Grey Spine Mountains. But then the image shifts again, and suddenly that picturesque image is, well, not quite so picturesque.
Oh no. He's not. Oh, he thinks he's frozen.
Oh.
As what you begin to see instead is an image of within the temple. You can see the tiled flooring, the scene of mountains in the background, and bloody forms strewn across the ground, dashed against the floor. Feathered forms. And until this point, you've not heard sound emanating from the swirling vision. And although you can't really hear it, your mind interprets the kind of shaking of the mist to be stomping, as the light seems to be blocked out. A mammoth of a form standing in its way. A light, shifting in colour, shines within the chest of this beast, its eyes glistening a similar colour. And then you see that one of the bloody forms is not quite so motionless. And you watch a tendril loosen itself from this shadowed form, curling its way with precision around the bird folk's neck, and with a quick crack, they fall limp again as the mists swirl away. At this point, the Matriarch kind of looks away from the scene as the mist begins to disperse and the colour fades from the room. The scents remove themselves. And she just kind of stares at the scene. Her eyes are currently glossed over white, and they're beginning to fade back to their reptilian yellow irises.
We've seen something similar, right?
That was like the vision that we had in the Clanlands.
Yes.
I know of this place.
Where is it? What is it?
It's called Eastern Herald. It's between Midgard and Foifor. It's an old temple to a Sifa, but it's not used much anymore since the explosion of, or the increase of humans on the coast. It's barely tended to.
How far away is it, do you know?
All I'd know is it's somewhere between Midgard and Foifor. It used to be one of the most important temples, one of the biggest. had a strong connection to a Sifa, but
interesting. Another one of the greater spirits. Connected to this.
What does a Sifa have to do with the artifact?
well, I'm not sure, but it's no coincidence that he's killing some sort of bird creatures. I couldn't make it out beyond the blood, but I would take a guess that they're Arakocra of some sort.
I'm gonna ask the Matriarch, what does this mean? What does this have to do with the artifact?
You can see that she's kind of exhausted after that, but she kind of leans up towards you.
I told you I would show you the location. It would seem it is within some form.
That creature?
So the artifact seems to be inside the creature.
I can't say for certain, but that is what the vision looked like.
We do intend to retrieve this for you. With what you said, it's kayak, you said past 44.
In the border of Midgard.
It would be.
Sam, you good?
I think my mic stopped working. I'd be talking.
I thought you realised something.
I've got to clip that.
Fucking pissed. You look mad.
Because I don't know how much you like heard when I was talking about the temple.
We just had a time lapse in the corner of Sam slowly losing his mind as he realized.
Did anybody else notice the tendrils though?
The tendrils?
Yes. I heard they were tendrils.
Look like a tentacle.
Tentacles? What do we know has tentacles?
I think it's connected to the
You think it's connected to the... Yes, that's what
it's no coincidence. There's no such thing as that with what we've been... with what we've seen.
But how is it all connected?
Maybe that's how far they've spread, which is very concerning.
And we do know that they have been sorting out these orbs like weapons. Perhaps they've taken...
Sent out parties to find them, yeah.
I've had a thought about a little bit off topic, but I have had a thought about the orbs after what Arilla said, and she said they were polymorphed creatures, yes? The artifacts inside them. Well, I've been thinking, what if that's what she said, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the creatures, artifacts inside them, polymorphed.
I don't remember hearing that, but if people do, then...
No, they were... I'm pretty sure they were.
I don't remember... Creatures? Polymorphs?
Yeah, I mean, we fought a beholder with an artifact inside it. As in the...
inside the orb?
One shot. In the one shot.
But the armor that Kensei's wearing is a creature that's polymorphed.
No,
the artifact inside the creature polymorphed into the orb with the artifact inside. That's what she said. That's why in the one shot that we did, we fought
the beholder, yeah.
with an artifact inside.
The artifacts can become a part of the creature.
She did. She said that was a theory.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
She never said it was fact.
Yeah.
Theory, schmeary, that's a fact.
Anyway, if what she said is true, then what if the Illithids plan to reverse the polymorph and control these powerful creatures?
It's not out of her sight or realm of possibility. Anything they can do to create chaos on surface would benefit them.
You also
No.
said. Oh, sorry, Karen.
You,
I was just gonna say, you said the temple was between Midgard and Foyforge, yes?
yes, it's the roundabout destination.
Maybe.
In the Grey Spine Mountains.
I'm just wondering if they've spread that far. Maybe Foyforge has encountered something like that, and that's why they're willing to hear us out.
It's upside down, this temple? That's what I got.
Yes,
How
well,
does that work?
and how does it work?
down.
Because surely gravity still sucks you down. Would I know? You're muted.
It's attached to the underside of the cliff.
Yeah, so it's attached to the underside of a cliff, and the floor is towards the roof.
It's
Okay,
fascinating.
Okay.
It's just
when
an
you
upside,
I
think of the
thought you
building
meant-
upside down, but
Yeah.
everything is on the ceiling, so it's on the floor. But it's designed to be a building, like normal
out of the
building,
bottom
but
of the
it
cliff,
goes
yeah.
down. It goes.
Gives me
Yeah.
Harry Potter vibes. There's
Yeah.
people that live in the
Basically, the best example of it would be like the Eastern Air Temple in. Is it Eastern Air Temple in Avatar? Is it the Eastern? No, it's the Western, right?
One of them.
East, west.
Oh, it's
The one
whatever
under
one
the
that's
mountain.
near.
Cliff, the
Yeah.
buildings go that way. That's what we got.
Yeah.
But I'll look up Aria. I've never been there myself, but it is not necessarily designed for beings that can't fly.
Fly, I imagine. It sounds fascinating, but I think that we have another thing we need to get to, unfortunately.
perhaps Yarzen. In good faith that you have Vargas here who wants to. She wants to stay here. If you were to perhaps put a word in to cease the raids while we fetch the artifact, it could help us.
You have brought us perhaps the great devourer who might bring strength back to our peoples. I will tell the other matriarchs. For now, we will halt hostilities with your lands to the south. But the theft of such an important artifact will not be forgotten.
We shall make sure of its return. But like we said, there is an invasion coming soon. The one that your prophecy mentioned, we think. You said something of this Zeros preparing for an invader.
Yes, a prophecy. An invasion.
It's coming sooner than she may have thought.
Then our people will need our warriors here.
Precisely.
It is a truce, as you call it. For now.
She says that, I sort of just like bow my head and go, for everyone in my kingdom, the south, I thank you for that.
This is not for you or your people. This is for mine.
Slam dunk.
Very well.
Mate, could you imagine?
Well, that's basically just said you're not the main character. Yeah, fuck you.
Can we get a gift?
Oh, wait, what did I miss? Wait, did I miss something there?
Could you just imagine a really serious situation and Eridor being like, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy,
Girl,
man.
what? You bad
Crazy.
bitch. Shut up.
clever.
Anyway, what we like.
What a day! What a day!
What are you gonna do? What are you doing now?
I think that we need to get back to Deep Bay now.
I would like to. I mean, I need to talk to Rye. I assume she's staying.
Do we need to inform David of our success here before?
I'll send a message to the
Just
king.
send her a message, yeah.
Do we want the King of Dayford at the meeting or no?
Nah, fuck that guy.
I think maybe
Do
extend
you know
it.
him personally?
Maybe tell him of an invite, but you know he can't make it from Dayfit to Deepay in 2 days. Perhaps say, "Oh no, you can't make it."
Oh, what a shame! What a shame! What a shame!
What a shame! What a shame! What a shame!
I'll let him. I'll let him know of the
Extend the
meeting.
invite, good.
Yeah, that
Invite
seems
is
like
a lost.
a good compromise.
Lost invitation.
Invite him if he comes.
We did invite you, but I must have got lost.
must have got lost in the arcane transit.
Bird got shot down.
Gaia.
We said Gaiac. He was on really low hit points, so he'd basically been bored that day. So wasn't gonna make it.
Accurate.
All right, come on, guys. It's getting late. What are we doing? What's the next step?
I guess we'll teleport to.
I need to talk to Rye.
Oh yeah, shit. Sorry.
I kind of turn to Rye. I assume you'll be staying then.
Yes, I thought I would. I feel responsible for Vargas. She's never seen the outside world, really, and even though these are her people, I feel like I must protect her.
I understand completely. Sure I will see you soon, alive again.
I hope so. All things permitted.
I am gonna grow a little like poppy from the ground and pluck it and kind of like tuck it behind some of the feathers on her head and like kind of hold her face and press her forehead against mine.
You can feel the pressure as she pushes back.
And then as I kind of step back, I'm about to like turn, but I'll just grab her and give her a big hug. Wrap my wings around
She'll
her.
embrace you back as well. Doing the same.
Last time we left each other, I made you a promise that I wouldn't die, and I kept my half, so I would like you to make the same promise.
I promise.
Every night, look to the moon. I will be doing the same.
It's kind of difficult here. I'll have to fly above the trees. But I will. Be looking at the same one.
And I'll take a step back and give her a very big bow. And as like a tear sort of drips off my beak, I'll just turn and leave the tent. I assume we were in the tent.
Alright, so as you bid farewell to Rye, what about the rest of you?
Yeah, I'm gonna while this is going on, have a quick conversation with Vargas.
Oh, you really want to do my throat in, don't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah. It'll be quick, though. I was meaning to talk to you back there when it got a little bit, you know, fighty. How are you doing with this appearance of new arcane abilities? I saw back there you were casting spells.
I wasn't casting anything. I don't know what that was.
Well, you know, it's confusing when you start to do, your body starts doing new things. What I'm trying to say is, when this is all over, I can come and help you. control it. I mean, you've got a lot of chaos inside of you.
I will think about it.
Be well, huh?
Bye.
Bye.
I love her.
She's got like a poker face that entire time. And you're telling her about how her body's going through changes.
So much.
They start feeling like you want to shoot your magic all over the place.
I just want just one quick thing as I see Gaiak leaving. I just want to go over to him and I just grab his hand. And in Orin, I will say the winds will always guide us back to each other.
He's like looking at you. He's already like holding back some like a little tears, and he just like you just see him kind of. And he just like yeah, and as soon as you bring him in, you just like feel your shoulder getting wet.
Here we go.
All right. Any final actions?
I'm just gonna send a message to King Owen, basically saying,
"Okay,
we've completed the task."
Hold on. When you say you're gonna send a message, what do you mean?
Sending spell.
Are you okay?
Or no, not to him, through his oracle sister, whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes a lot more sense.
I'm gonna basically.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Ewan was sweating.
I was like ready to be like, you guys are getting hunted down now.
Witchcraft!
Oh, that's such a throwback. Oh, you guys.
Oh my god, that's so. Witchcraft!
We were never allowed back at that tavern again.
It comes Holy Nation.
But you did go back several more times.
Oh yeah, we did.
Oh god. Alright, what's your message?
We have completed our task in what's this Scaleskin territory? What's it called again? I don't want to say Scaleskin. Shrazkyst territory.
Oh my god, it's like you're drunk texting, huh? What the fuck? Who the fuck is this kid?
In Shrazkyst territory, there will be no more raids on our borders. Okay, there we go. That's the message. Meeting in 2 days in Deep Bay.
Be there or be
Be there or be square.
There's a moment that passes, and then you just hear. Thank you for that. It's the middle of the fucking night.
Drunk sending.
Just message back. Sorry.
Hi! I did what you asked!
Sorry, I'm gonna send back. Well, we did what you asked, so I'm just telling you that we've completed it. Good night.
Yeah, don't be a bitch.
You just. Ooh, you're hard.
What is happening right now?
Is that Tuesday?
Oh my god.
Alright, so you're basically the gist of that was that you're telling them that
I'm telling them
the
that
raids are halting.
The raids are halting, and there's the meeting in Deep Bay in 2 days if he wants to attend.
Alright. Cool. So, with that, is there anything you'd like to do before you bamf away?
I think we just bounce, right?
Okay, where are you going to?
Deep Bay?
Tower, let's go!
Sindri's Tower.
Family.
Sindri's
Really bouncing
Listen,
power in the middle of the night.
Listen, I want everyone going into this with an open mind. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll just send you a message to Sindri real quick. Incoming now.
What does that mean? Are you just like? Yeah,
Yeah, ready for this?
there is an immediate response. What do you mean incoming now?
Send back.
Wait, everybody pose as you come in.
Drain your third levels
Oh my
right
goodness,
now.
no, we need to like power pose as we come into Sindri's tower, like Avengers style, like
Secure landing.
Like with tears dripping off his beak.
Guy X at the head.
Posing, but with my hand
what
holding
is
the
your
tissue for
message?
you.
Kiddo. What's your goddamn message?
We are bouncing into your tower now for a conversation.
Chit chat.
For a meeting. There we go, for a meeting.
Alistair is just perpetually drunk.
There's a long pause.
It's the middle of the fucking night.
To be fair, he doesn't need to sleep.
Oh yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, he's an elf,
in
he's
his-
a high elf, so he doesn't need
He's in
to.
his fucking robe.
There is a very long pause though,
Yeah, bash him on
and
the-
then you get a reply. Bamfing. What are you? 40 years old.
Oh, yes. To him, yes.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yes, he's probably like 900 and something.
I've only got like one spell left. That'd be like.
You're actually gonna
It's my second spell. Well, none of us here in the group is older than 40, so yes.
No, I forget you get such measly lifetimes, don't you?
Fuck off, Sindri!
Such a bitch. Such a bitch. Such a bitch. I kind of like it though.
I've got no more spells, I can't send that.
At least you let me know in advance this time.
Are we all gonna
Alright,
pose?
so with
Yes,
that,
yes, we're gonna pose.
you're gonna pose
Yes, we are!
for the 11 minutes it takes for Storm
Yes,
to put
yeah.
out
all
the
11 minutes.
Yeah, yes, we
with
are.
Storm's
We're gonna-
intestines.
in the middle of the
Freeze
bath with all of these lizard folk looking at you.
Yeah,
Let them look.
get a taste of the glory before we go. We're the saviours of the restless ghost bitches. Let's go.
Please, probably the tagline for the movie.
Imagine that. These are the people that are gonna save the world, and we're all just posing in that.
Waiting.
I need fan art of that immediately.
Yes, please.
Alright, so, Storm, you begin the process
Begin
as
the process.
your companions strike
Power
fucking poses
Spend the 10 minutes
in the middle of the
which
swamp.
ones.
Which do I look good with my halberd or with my sword? Like, which one do I use?
I think the halberd.
It's gonna
is good.
disappear when you teleport anyway.
Oh,
The ritual is complete as it lights up, and with all of you inside, woof, there's a flash of light as you feel yourself being twisted away from Shrazkyst. The image of the Basque and the swamp vanishing from view as you find yourself woof, appearing within a familiar circular room with several doors around the perimeter and a staircase leading down. In the middle of this teleportation circle, you have made it to Deep Bay. And Sindri is not there to greet you.
fucker. What a motherfucker.
And with that, as you arrive in Deep Bay, we will end the session.
No! Let's keep playing.
Around to see our cool
Playing.
Oh, I forgot to collect
Encore!
Shrazkystian bugs.
Want to do another 4-hour session?
Yes.
Yes, I will happily do it. Right
Yeah.
now.
4 hours, yeah, I got another 4 hours.
Absolutely. I just saw the GIF, but we absolutely Power Ranger stance
Yes.
when we arrive.
Hell yeah.
Oh my goodness
Yes.
gracious me.
Yes.
Which ranger is everyone?
I want to be
my
the pink
God.
one.
Bitch. No, I'll be yellow. I don't
Stay
know.
in your fucking lane.
I'm gonna be the Blue
Okay,
Ranger.
I'm gonna be the Red Ranger. How about that?
Go for it.
How about that? Yeah,
Wouldn't it be
I
good
called
if this
red.
just fucking worked?
So if Sindri's not there to meet us, are we just staying in the pose until he comes through the door?
Yeah.
Of course, yes.
Hold character
He just
always.
never turns up.
Okay, my arms are getting tired now. Can I?
The illithid fucking enslave everyone, and we're just still going. It's like, come on, you son of a bitch! Come on.
We are
Aria
waiting for you.
is friends with an artist. She knows how to hold pose. Okay.
So I have to message him again. We're here, by the way.
No more spells left.
We've income.
With him.
We have income.
We have came.
Okay.
No.
We have came.
in your
Oh
room.
no, I finished.
Oh. What a game! What a game!
What
What a game!
a sesh.
I think
That
we
was great,
we're all
Sash.
just
You and
Absolute
your
mental at
muted.
the end.
madness. Yeah, even if you've been
I think-
speaking, you've been muted.
We've just
We're still
we've
streaming
just-
as well, I think, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
We've established that none of our characters will be.
Yeah, because we're still streaming. I'm giving up the Sirenscape right now. It's been fucking ridiculous.
Fuck Skyrenscape. We don't need it.
It's not Sirenscape. It's the
It's
Chrome. I
now.
should really say the Chrome. Yeah, so I'm just playing. I'm using Spotify now. So no royalty free.
Copyright.
We'll get banned.
It's gonna is what
No,
it
you
is.
don't
It is
do
what
it.
it is now. So yeah, that's gonna end the session this week. So I hope you enjoy playing. Before we dip, congratulations, level 13.
Yes! Oh my goodness! I'm one step closer to that amazing ability that I cannot wait to.
I get wild shape.
Wait, what can you turn into?
I look like a cat.
No, like a cat. Yeah.
Yes, finally, your stealth will be good.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! I've got Hounds of Ill Omen.
Oh.
Shit.
That sounds bad. Or good.
Basically, I can create like just evil dogs that will attack for us.
Oh, wait. Do I have to choose my circle? Is that level 2 or level 3?
Level 3 is just
That's
circle.
level 3, I
Oh,
think.
we need to remember to pick
It's
up
level
those
three,
items
okay,
from thingy glimmering.
Wait, we didn't what?
We've got those badass items from glimmering to pick up.
Oh yeah, we're gonna pick that up on the way to the meeting.
Ooh, okay.
Okay,
I need to decide which class I'm going to dip my toe in.
There we go.
Oh, you're multi-classing me again.
All right.
Yeah,
You're gonna
baby.
multi-class again. Oh my goodness gracious me.
No, I mean
Alright, there
it's
we
a Rogue
go.
or Warlock.
Oh,
I need to
right,
decide
okay,
which one I want to put a point
third.
into.
Oh, I'm dipping it into sorcerer. Fucking give me those sorcery points.
I'm actually going to dip into Warlock, and Manolito is going to be my patron.
Very good, very nice.
That's pretty cool.
Very good, very nice.
Alright, so it took me a second there to get that music working. Thank you for playing, guys, and thank you for watching, Woody. So it's good to see you. We will be back on next Sunday. I don't think there's a reason why we wouldn't be. But before we jump off tonight, we're going to do our stuff again. So, am I going to regret this?
Yes.
Oh.
Give it to
Yeah,
Jay
I
one
always
last time.
do.
Boy of Jay.
Jay,
Oh,
go
yeah,
on.
you
One last time. One last time.
Do your best
Wait.
bitch impression. Go.
Go on, Jay.
Oh,
What are you doing?
Natural Wonders! Come on, Monday! We're doing a heist. Get down, Natural Wonders, 7 p.m. bullshit time. We're gonna bam, 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 bam in the box.
Bullshit time.
Bam, 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 bam in the Star Destroyer. Bam, bam, bam. Hondo and Naka.
What
Let's
the
go, let's
fuck
go,
is-
let's go.
Happening
Watch
right
us.
now.
Come watch
Terrible.
tomorrow.
Terrible Mitch impression.
Right.
Thank you for that. Sam, do you want to talk about what you do?
Yes, I'm JKP on YouTube and
Oh, no.
Switch.
He's out
we
and
play
about.
Pokemon and sometimes Phasmophobia and maybe some other stuff on the way. Who knows?
That
Not
would
me.
Beautiful.
Go.
You absolutely.
Get back in your cage, Leolo.
Oh, fuck.
Thank you for that. Maya?
Yes, I sometimes also am streaming, sometimes, but I am on hiatus until I move to London because
Hi,
it's stressful and children. That's all I will say. Goodbye.
You have stressful children?
Yes, I do. Not mine.
Alright,
Sophie
well,
and Caleb.
thank you again. We're gonna jump off now, but we will see you next Sunday as always. So until then, remember to stay dirty.
Filthy, especially when you put it in the bin.